Yeah, welcome to the speedrun tutorial for Snow Brothers Nick and Tom, one player, any percent for the Sega Genesis. This game is a port from the arcade. The game came out for the arcade and was ported to the Sega Genesis or the Sega Mega Drive. Came, I think, only out in Japan and not in Europe, definitely, and America, I'm not sure. And yeah, it's kind of a clone to the game Bubble Bobble, what is very famous and very popular. And they try to make the same idea behind the game, to kill enemies together and get more points and get some power-ups. So yeah, I will go step by step every floor with you, every boss. I will explain. This is the only version who is actually the only Snow Brothers ported version and even arcade version who has 70 floors. Normally it's like 50 floors and is normally the guys called stone faces, but here you have actually 20 more floors and you will play then as the princess. Yeah, we'll only talk about the one player tutorial, so of course a possibility to play two-player mode, but yeah, of course I will only show people the one player, and if you're interested in two player, just watch the actual world record and try to get your own strats, because it's kind of lucky which enemy is following which character. So in any case, story behind, you are Snow Brother and your princess get captured by a bad guy and you have to rescue them, like always the same. You have three buttons for the Sega Genesis. It's A, B and C, and you can actually shoot with A and C, and you can jump with B. That allows you on the Sega Genesis to actually double mash, what is not possible in the arcade or in the NES version, for example. So that allows you to use both buttons at the same time to shoot quickly, and that makes this game so speedy up. The arcade always explains what kind of power-ups you get, what kind of powers you get when you take power-ups. Here we get potions. The red potion is to speed up, the blue potion is to shoot bigger snow, and the yellow potion is to shoot from bigger distance. So what you actually want in the first two floors is that you get a red potion at least, and at least in the third floor to get the blue potion. And I will try to show you the setup, what you can actually do to perhaps get a red potion in the first two floors and a blue potion. And after that, it's always time loss if you don't have a red potion, but you can actually also start to do a run when you are having not the red potion, and still, like, you can do it in the third floor and you can still perhaps get the red potion. You're not losing so much time, but still you lose time. So if you really want to speedrun that, you should look for at least a red potion in the first two floors, and at least after the third floor, if you don't get the red potion, you should reset and do it again. So with all that, let's introduce the game. We have here the cutscene, what actually happened, and then we are just doing some save states and go floor by floor. And I will explain what you actually have to do when we are reaching the floors. And yeah, I will try to go, of course, with the speed strats. If you lose your power-ups, you have to grind for new ones and hope that they're coming quickly again. But yeah, we will go with that step by step later. So here we have the first floor, and on the first floor they're actually spawning three enemies in the top, and what we are doing, it was even, yeah, three in the top, two in the left deck, it's five in total. So what we are, like you see right now, these enemies, and what we are doing is we will make some small snow to the right guy and the devil, what is on the most right thing, like we do some snow 2 times to bring him into the situation that he is a little bit in the snow but can grab out. So the enemies actually, like when you're hitting the snow, they will become snowballs, and when you don't shoot more at them or kick them away, they will grab them out and come back to the situation that they can move normally. So we have different kind of enemies. The first floor is full with devils. Later we have also shooting fire guys, we have yellow cats, we have tornado guys, we have throwing fire guys, like all stuff, but all can be brought into snowballs, and even every boss gives you the possibility to put something into snowballs and attack the boss. So the bosses can mostly only be killed by the enemies they are spawning, what you have to do into snowballs. The only one what can actually gets also damage a lot is the last boss, where you actually can throw snow at him and he still gets damage together with the enemies what you shoot at him. So yeah, the first floor is, like I said, always the same pattern, and I will just show you what kind of pattern I mean. It's like you go here, you shoot this guy twice, so he's a little bit in snow, then you go up here, and then you shoot that like that. It's a little bit tricky when you have to press the pause button, so let's do this again. So you shoot the guy on the right, what is coming there, the first one, a little bit in snow, go up then, shoot the first guy on the top after a certain amount of time to the left with a snowball, and then use the guy who you made into snow, what is jumping up again, as a snowball to go to the left side, because what you have to understand is that you're faster in the snowball than you're faster when you're riding a snowball than when you're walking, even when you have the power up, the red potion. So most of the time you are actually using the snowball to go fast from A to B, and the other possibility or the positive thing about the snowball is when you're riding a snowball you are invincible for some small seconds. Also, when you're reaching the next floor you have always some seconds where you are invincible. We are taking a lot of advantage of that situation, that you actually have no iframes for a short amount of time, so you can actually jump through enemies and then kill them faster, because like I said, you are like invincible for some seconds at the beginning, and you will be always invincible when you are on the snowball riding and jumping out of it. So we take this as an advantage to not get killed and still get the guys, even when they are shooting a fireball or when they're in, like they would kill you, you know, stuff like that. So we do the first floor again, what is jumping 3 times, shooting twice, bring this guy to snow, and of course this was wrong, because the other problem is when you are on the snowball, that even when you jump out, it needs time, not only that your iframes go away, also that you can jump or shoot, jump onto another snowball, because in the moment when you are having like invincibility frames, the iframes, you cannot jump on the snowball. You have to be in real intact to get the snowball. So that's why we not try like this. What you just saw was wrong. It's very important to shoot in the beginning the one guy, then go on the top, shoot 3 guys to the left, and then use the guy who's on the top to who's coming on the top then to the right side, go on the snowball and then reach the left side. So we actually used 2 snowballs to get 3 items and to understand how you leave the room very fast. The only way is to collect all the items what they are spawning and kill all the enemies. Later there will be also situations where you have perhaps a shiny face. The shiny face is like an extra room. We don't want to see that shiny face, because the shiny face is a lot of time lost, because When we are touching it, we go into a bonus situation in the room where there are 4 blobs coming, and if you kill them all, it will create the name Snow and you get an extra life. But yeah, it's definitely slower than taking all the stuff. Everything else you can take, and the shiny face is actually always a time loss, just to inform you. So let's do this again, just to understand how it goes. 3 jumps, twice shooting, waiting until you get all 3, and then taking everything. So as you can see, we didn't grab a red potion, so we have to hope that in the next floor is actually the red potion for us, and perhaps the blue potion. So let's go for the next one. So what we have right now here, again 5 enemies. We jump on the second one, like we go for the second cat, the yellow cat, shoot the yellow cat to the left, then go to the 4th row, and then they come down and we shoot one of the cats in front of us to the right, so they will have 2 items, like 1 item in the down part. The 1 down cat will be spawning an item, and the 2 guys what we are kicking with the 1 yellow cat will spawn an item, and hopefully it's at least down the red potion. And sometimes, or many times, it can be that in the top, the 2 you are kicking, that one of the guy is dropping a blue potion. So every time when you're collecting your first potion, you don't get points, you only get the potion. Every time when you collect another potion, you get points. So to make it really fast, in the moment when you are collecting 2 stuffs and you don't have a potion and you need that potion, you collect first the items if you can, and then the potion, because in the moment when you collect the potion and there's no points, you go directly up to the next floor. So in that case you save definitely time. So we kill this one and then we kill these guys, and as you can see, I got the red potion and the blue potion, and now we can do the speed strats, right? So I will do this room again for you, and you can see that it's actually just luck if you get red potion and blue potion. It always depends on global timer. So as you can see, right now we have the luck of the global timer, and as you can see, I was taking first the item and then the blue potion, and since every item what you're collecting, there goes a number up, like how many points you got, and when you reach the blue potion and you don't have points there, I went directly up because the potions are not giving any points. So always in the mind, try to get first the point things when you still need the potion what is on the screen, but always, of course, if it's not causing any time. So let's do this again. So we kill the second one, and then we kill here these 2 guys. And you see, this time I didn't get the red potion and not the blue potion. So this would be actually a reset right now, because you need to get a red potion right now in the 3rd floor. It's good that it's happening right now, so I can actually show you right now what you have to do when you don't get the red potion until now. There is another try what you can do to get a red potion in the next floor. After that, it will be very difficult to get the red potion until floor number 7, no, floor number 6 actually, or 4. It's like then luck and you're very slow. So if you don't get the potion and you are looking for a speedrun, you are having the problem that you can do the same route what you're doing with a speedrun tutorial, but it's actually slower and more riskier, so be careful with that. I show you now the 3rd floor without this speed boost what I have, and you have to do following. You have to jump to the top from the middle, kick the red top devil what is then next to you to the right, then go to the left and kick, I think, the green guy what is then in the down to the red devils what are 3, and hope that one is actually spawning a red potion. So we kick this one. Oh, that was weird. That was definitely not planned, but still it would have functioned. So let's see if we get the red potion right now again. I hope not, so I can show you again. So what we are doing right now, I just ignore these potions, so I can show you again the slow pattern, because they disappear from time. So you go here in the middle, you go on the top, there's one devil following you, then you take this one, and then you hope that one of the guys spawned a red potion, and this is the backup. And that you can do to get at least a red potion to be fast. You still don't have the blue potion, and you still don't have the yellow potion, but you can actually go fast. Let's start again from the beginning, and then I continue with speed strats. Of course, in the beginning you mash start, because you don't want to see the cutscene. So just mash start, so you get out of the cutscene. So again, we are hitting this guy twice, then we are making this into snowball, kill the 3 guys, hope for a red potion. We got the red potion. When you get the red potion or even the blue potion in the first floor, you can ignore the one who is giving you the red potion and just kill them, because you don't need the spawning, you have enough time, and then you just look for the blue potion. Or if you have both, the red and the blue potion, you just try to kill everybody as fast as possible, so perhaps that only 2 items are spawning, and then you can be fast. Perhaps I get red and blue potion. I will try to get that in the first room. It's a little bit difficult, but if it happens, I will try 2-3 more times. I will show you the strat, what you have to do in floor 2 to be fast. So we got the red potion right now, so we are fast, so we can ignore this guy. Don't forget the double mashing, and now we hope for the blue potion here. Didn't get the blue potion. So in any case, when you don't have the blue potion, you can get a blue potion in the 3rd floor, what I will show you right now. So you go here in the top, and then you go here, and sometimes you get from here the blue potion. So what I did actually, when I have red potion or red and blue potion, I go to the top left, kill the green guy who is shooting fire. Still in, I have my iframes, you have to be very fast. If you're not fast enough, you die. Then I kick the devil, but I don't run into the devil, because the fire would kill me from the other green guy. So I wait there a little bit, kick the guy out, then go on the green guy and make him a snowball, and then just follow the rule what he's doing, like he's going with the snowball, like jumping on the snowball and following it, and collect all the items what are on the way. So let's see if we get perhaps a red potion and the blue potion in the first floor. I will try it 2-3 times, and if it's not functioning, I will just continue. So we got the red potion again, that means we can ignore the red one on the ground and hope for a blue one in the top. So that's what you do when you get red potion, and then for the blue potion you hope this one, and there it is. And now we are just doing the same, but now we have blue potion, so that means we can shoot faster. Wait here a little bit, and then follow the rules and take everything. And when you collect everything in the room, you go to the next room. So these are the first 3 rooms, and they are actually the freaking most important ones, because without them you cannot start a speedrun, because you need at least a red potion in the first 2 floors and a blue potion in the 3rd floor without losing time. And then when you have red and blue, everything gets easier. Later you need until floor number 20 a yellow one to get the fast strat for the boss. But yeah, definitely the red one and the blue one optionally. So let's try it 2 more times. Perhaps you get red and blue in the beginning. If it's not working, I just continue. So, what I also have to tell you about the game is, when you're shooting very fast with the 2 buttons A and C, and you're kicking a snowball, and you're still shooting, it could be that you get the snow glitch. It's called snow glitch. Why? Your animation to shoot snow is still there with the hand, but you are not shooting snow. What happens? Since you don't shoot snow, but you think you shoot snow, if you continue, you will die because you don't get any snow off your hand. You actually have to stop shooting your snow to get snow again. That means you have to stop your attack to get the normal snow again. So this is a glitch, what is only happening because of the double mashing. And it can happen, and you have to be really aware of that. If it happens, directly stop shooting and then start shooting again. If not, you die. So one more time, and then we are just following the next floors. So if it's happening, red and blue, just try to kill everybody very fast in the next floors. So that would mean when you would get red and blue, you would actually kill the first one on the ground, the second one, and then you would run as fast as possible on the top, kick the one. So like we have here right now the 5-1. So what you would do, if you have red and blue in the first floor, you kick the down left cat directly, you kick the second cat also directly, you go up to the 2 cats, shoot one cat to the left and the other one to the right, and then there is only one item what will be spawning. You can also shoot the cat, like I don't know how they're moving, but you actually kick 4 enemies with snowballs, and 1 snowball goes to 1 enemy, so it's only spawning 1 item, and then you are actually out of the room as fast as possible. So we didn't get the red potion, but we would get the blue. So if you would just get the blue, what you have to do to get a red potion, hopefully, you do this. You kill this away, you take this, sometimes it's yellow, and when you're lucky you get another red potion. So now we actually have all the potions, but it's actually a really slow pattern. You're losing like 4 or 5 seconds, so I don't recommend that, but of course starting a run like that is not bad. Let's get red and blue in the first 2 floors, so we are fine, and I can explain about the yellow potion. So we get the blue one here, can be blue, can be red, can be both. When we have the blue one, of course we are looking for the red one from this guy, and these guys we just kick away, and that's the way how you play. If you get a blue one in the first one, you use the one guy to spawn the red one, and the other 3 you just kick by snowballs. Another thing what is very important to understand in the game is when you are killing all the enemies with 1 snowball or 2 snowballs connected to each other, then there will be bonus cards flying down, and that takes time. Sometimes it's actually the fastest way what you can do, but mostly you want to avoid these bonus cards because they are just bringing points and you lose time because they have to disappear. So try to just avoid to kill everybody with 1 snowball. Always use 2 different snowballs so these bonus cards are not coming. So 3rd floor already mentioned. We go on the top left, kick the green guy, then we kick the yellow guy, the second top one, then we use the green guy on the top right to ride him and collect all the items iframes. And now we are collecting everything and we are out of the room. So in room 4 we are going for the first cat, then for the second cat and for the 3rd cat, so we are fast enough to kill all the cats. Then we are going for the down left green goblin followed by the red goblin and collect 2 items actually what will be flying around, I think. Well, that is of course not the strat. So let me show you what I'm actually doing. I know, it's like that, I remember. So what we do actually to be fast enough, we are doing the following one. We are killing the second cat to the left and the 3rd cat in the top to the right. Then we are just going down, and since we have the red potion we are fast enough to kill the one green guy, what is still there because everybody else is already dead. and then we collect on the left side the 2 items what are spawning. And it could be that there will be a turquoise, like a green potion spawning. The green potion you have to ignore. The green potion is just on the screen until every enemy is dead. It makes you invincible and a big balloon, but you don't need that. So in some floors it's actually super fast to take it, but in this floor it would be actually really slow. So if you see that, just ignore that, take the other item, because it will directly disappear when all the enemies are dead, and you just can continue. So when you see a green potion and you're not so confident in the game still, you can use it to clear the room and collect all the items, because you get into your normal form again from the balloon in the moment when everybody's killed, and you can use the flying around to collect everything. But yeah, you should definitely not take it until special rooms, what I will recommend. So floor number 4 again. So we are fast, taking this guy out and this guy. You can actually also use that as. So what is happening is, like, since you are very fast, you take first the top item and then the bottom item, and when the bottom item disappears, you actually can you can go to the next floor. So here in this floor we are looking again for speed strats, and my speed strat is actually going to the left green guy, taking him out, so he's taking out the 2 devils, then using the cat, the yellow one, to the right and kill all the enemies, and then take all the items what are left. Sometimes they are spawning also on the right, so you have to be aware to take first the right ones, because you're moving to the right one, like you're following the cat, what you're kicking down, move and collect everything, and then you collect everything to the left. And that looks like that. And what you can do, sometimes if you are doing it right way, it's a pattern thing, you don't kill this one devil, but you can use him as an advantage and make a little bit snow. Until they are not snowballs, you can actually pass them. So when they have a little bit snow, like normally with blue potion, 1 time snow and 2 times snow, you can still pass them before they are actually really snowballs. And then you just use them as an advantage and take all the items what are on the way with you, so you're faster actually. But it's a pattern thing and you have to find it out. I don't look so much for that because I have the red potion anyway and I'm fast. And of course, if you want to look for that and use that one red devil what is jumping up as your advantage, like I did right now, to be fast. So again, 2 different snowballs what we used, so no bonus cards, and collect all the items. So we are going into the next floor. We do that again, that floor. And again, blue, the first one is the green one on the left, and the second one is the cat on the top. And then we're just collecting all the items what are on the way. And if this is not happening, like if this devil is not getting killed, take him as advantage, use the snowball and collect everything. Let's do it again. And then we go to the next floor. See? So now we killed everybody, we got the yellow potion, very important. So as you can see, this time I killed him, so I had to wait that all the items dropped. Mostly they can drop on the right side also. Collect them and then go to the left. So here in this floor, what we are doing is we are going to the left, kill the devil, then we go on the top, jump between the fire and the green guy, because like you can actually kill him fast, and then we use the red devil what is already on the top as our advantage to kick everything out to the left. So we are killing the enemies very early. Safe strat is like that. You wait until the fire is disappearing. Well, that was not the safe strat. So the safe strat is actually waiting until they shoot at the fire and then kill the one left top green guy to the right, together with the devil and all the others. So what you're doing is you wait and then you kill everybody. This is like kind of a safe strat, but you can actually miss this guy. And yeah, you have to react really fast. I show you the fast strat right now. So you jump between and kill him, and then you use the devil for your advantage and jump out to cut down the iframes. Because when you're on the snowball still and then you jump out, you have iframes and you are just moving to the next floor when you're out of the iframes. So very important always to jump out of the snowball to get back into the situation that you're not on the iframes anymore and you can finish the room and go to the next room. So we do that one more time and then we go to the next one. So what happened here? I was actually too fast and the enemies didn't spawn on the right side, because normally they would spawn in the middle of the field, what is actually helping because you can collect all three together. But this time I was actually too fast, so they had been in different places, so that would be actually, sometimes you actually have to slow down a little bit to get the right pattern. So let's do this again. So we got the wrong pattern again. You see, even the spawning was the same. And this time it was correct. Good. So we collected everything. Now we go to the next room. So here what we are doing, actually we go fast to the top right devil, shoot him to the left, then we are using the left devils, making them to snowballs to be fast, and if we are fast enough, there is one devil what we can actually pass with the snowball, what we can make into the snowball. If we are not fast enough, we kick him and he's spawning an item. It's a little bit slower, but both ways are correct. So you saw I was hitting him, so I have to wait until he's spawning his item. If you're fast enough, in that case, the small ball what you're riding actually will be passing, so you can kick the last devil there, the snowball, and collect at the same time the items, and you are saving time. But again, so you want to go on the top, shooting to the left, then use the other left devils on the top to make snowballs, and then hopefully pass the one devil to make him a snowball again, and only 2 items what we actually have to collect. And sometimes you still hit him, sometimes you don't hit him, you have to try out, but this is how the room is going. And let's do this one more time before we go to the next room. So yeah, you always have to be fast enough to pass this guy. If you wait there a little bit too long on the top, you will always hit him and you have to wait for his item to drop. So here in this floor, floor 8, what we are doing is we are going to the top left green guy, we hit this guy, then we are... Let me try. Yeah. So what we are doing is we make the green guy snowball, we make the devil in the top left, like both left guys we make 2 snowballs, we kick them, and then we are using the cat, making a little bit snow, and then shooting him again to the left, and then we are using the last devil on the right as a snowball. He's the last guy who you can actually use, and then we are collecting everything together with his right. So as you can see, I was hitting the cat to the left because I don't want and I don't need him to ride, and the last enemy what I want, we ride him, and if there's still the snowball on the screen, the game will send you to the other direction. And in that case, sometimes, most of the time, if you do it correctly, you can actually use the snowboard to collect every item without stop. So it's actually kind of cool. So again, top left guy, you can make him a snowball, you don't have to, but you can make him. The devil in the top left you kick as a snowball, the cat you make a little bit snow and pass and kick him to the left, and then the top right devil, what is like a part down, you use as a snowball and collect all the items what are spawning, and hopefully you're not spawning the shiny face, because here's the first room where the shiny face can appear if you do it wrong. And when you do that, the problem is that you don't have anymore a snowball to collect these 5 items. So always try to use the last guy as a snowball ride to be fast enough to collect everything. And here can be, like I said, this face, this shiny face coming. This is still okay, but of course not the fastest way. Let's see if I get the fastest way for you. And as you can see, that was the fastest way, so I collected 3 items on the way, and then I hold it just left to collect the last item because it was on the way. And this is the fastest way to play this room. So in this room, what we are doing, we kick the red devil, we make him snow, then we kick the green guy. What I do is I kick the cat in that small corner, and then I go down and then I kick the red devil to the left. Kick also the green guy if I can, and if I can, I kick the yellow guy. If I somehow mess it up, I will use the red devil to kick the right red devil to the left to kill the cat, and then use the green guy as a snowball to come to the item what he's dropping. And you just saw I was hitting too fast and I had the snow glitch. And I saw that in that moment, and I directly stopped shooting and started shooting again, because if not, I would be dead. So that was actually the fastest way for me. No items dropping, and all guys killed with a snowball. There are other ways, you can find them out as you want. I will show you the backup strat right now if you're not fast enough. Let's do this again. So something like that. In that case, like if you don't kill the cat in the top or you don't come out, yeah, I think it was like that. Let me just try it again. So what you do as a backup strat, you shoot the devil to the left to kill that yellow guy, and then use the green guy as a snowball and collect the item here. And this is the backup strat actually in this room. But yeah, the fastest way I already showed. Let's do it one more time. And now let's try the fast one again. And that's definitely not the fast way. But yeah, sometimes you have to actually improvise if you make a mistake. You have to look for that. So this is the fastest way. Make them, and then make this guy. So we come to the boss. The boss is this guy. So the guy we are shooting with snow, and he actually loses also HP when we are shooting him with snow, and with his babies he's shooting out. And he's actually the easiest boss, and there's a really easy pattern. And I show you the safe strats and I show you the advanced strats in this boss fight. So what you actually do, is you jump on the third platform, you shoot snow. If you have like advanced snow, because of the yellow potion, you can shoot from far away. If you have only red and blue, you have to be very close and shoot very close to him until he's shooting his first 2 babies. Will be looking like that. So what you're doing is like to shoot snow into his face until he's shooting his 2 babies, and then you have like these 2 boards, and what you're doing, you wait a second and then you kick them both from the top. You jump on the top and then they should both hit him. Very important. And as you can see, both had been hit. Then he's shooting 2 enemies on the top, what you will do to the snow, and then you hit them again. And then there is a safe strat, what I will show you, and later the advanced strats. So, oh, I forgot that. I have to play it correctly, of course. So I missed both. I stay here, and then I go on the top. So yeah, that was definitely not the correct way. So 2, you hit the 2 guys in the middle, hit him both. He has to be hit twice. Stay there, then go on the top when the 2 enemies are passing you, make them to snowballs. They should be hitting him too, and then he needs 1 more shot with the snowball. Together with the ice, what we are shooting before, it should be only 1 snowball to kill him, and then he's dead. That was the backup strat. So what you're doing is you shoot ice or you shoot snow into him from the 3rd platform. Then you're making the snowballs, wait a little bit, hit the snowballs from the top so they both hit him. Continue shooting snow into him so he gets even more damage. Wait until the 2 enemies over you are spawning there. Put them into snowballs. Wait there a little bit. If you make them directly into snow, or wait until they are both snow. Like it could be that you are making both directly into snowballs, then you have to wait a little bit to kick them. Or you have like one is coming, and then when the second one is into the snowball, you kick them. Then you go again on the 3rd platform for the safe strats and use the last enemy what is spawning to kill him. So we start with snow, we make the 2 enemies what he's shooting into snowballs, then we're shooting, then we continue shooting, we wait until the top guys are coming, until this guy, we go down, and then we can do that and he's still dead. Now we're coming to the advanced strats. So what you're doing actually is you use the iframes of the 2 top guys, what you're shooting, to make directly a snowball from the guy he's shooting out and hit it directly, so he's directly dead, so you would save like 1 or 2 seconds. I will try to show you. Beginning is the same, make snow. If you have short snow, go closer. Make the 2 enemies, shoot him, continue shooting, make the snowballs, use the iframes and boom. So in the moment, like the shooting is also the kicking. So in the moment when you're like using the iframes, you make the enemy what is shooting out directly into a snowball and continue shooting, and you will automatically kick him, and that will kill him directly. But it's only possible if you have the iframes, and that's why you have to be very careful. They are extending, and if you're not doing it correctly, you will die. So let's do this again, the fast strat, before we go to the next 10 floors. And if you miss it, as you can see, you can still use the 1 enemy what is there on the platform, on the 3rd one. and use the backup and still kill him fast enough. Continue shooting, make the two guys into snow, and then like that. Easy going. And you can save, you can farm points if you want, but it's not very important. Doesn't even matter. So as you can see, there is a password function. We play actually on the easy mode. There's a hard mode also, but we always stay on easy. You don't have to select it. It's like you start with easy. You can only change it to hard if you want in the option menu. So there's actually a password menu. So if you are somehow dying, you get a game over, you can use your continues, and if you don't have any more continues, you can use the password what it was just shown. You can write it if you want. Also if you want to train, if you play on console or everything. But yeah, there's a password function, so actually every time when you game over, you can actually continue the game. There will be never a situation when you cannot continue. You just have to see the password, and even when you're game overing, have no more continue, it will show you the last password what was available, so you can actually just have it in the brain and then put it in, and then you can continue. So what we have here right now is we have 4 devils and 2 green guys, and the green guys, the more advanced ones like these guys, they start to double shoot. So you cannot jump anymore after their first shot to them because they shoot directly another one, and you have to be really careful with that. So what we are doing is, like, you see the 2 devils on the same floor in the middle. We have to make one of this guy at least into the snowball, even both if you want, but it's really difficult because we have to reach the top guy and have to kick him into one side, and then he's connecting to the other snowball, and then we have to use the one green guy what is still alive to use him as a snowball to go down and collect the items. So something like that. So as you can see, I was shooting, I had one into the snowball, and the 2 snowballs connected each other, killed everybody, and then I used the left guy, top left guy, the green guy, to ride the snowball to collect everything on the way. That is actually the fastest way how to play this room. Let's do this again. So if you want, and if you're fast enough, you can make the 2 middle devils into snowballs, and that brings you into the situation that you only have 2 items what you have to collect, and if you're just making one of them into snowball, it has to be 3 items. And if you miss everything, you have even more, but still, it's still fast enough, so you don't have to worry about if you make everybody into the snowball, but it's definitely helpful. And don't forget to jump out of the snowball so your iframe's lost. And when these points are going, we go into the next floor. Let's do this one more time, and then we go into the next floor. And that is actually really bad, because you saw I was in the iframes and I couldn't use the snowball. So this is what I was mentioning, but you have to be really fast. And even if you use the other way, they are still connecting to each other and you can use that. So yeah, best one is actually like that. But yeah, it's a little bit slow right now. And another thing is, like, when you're too much to the left and want to ride the snowball, it could be that the snowball is going to the right and it's not taking you. So you always have to be a little bit in front of the snowball in the corners. If you're not getting it, it's because you're too left or too right. So in this 10 levels, it's very important to get, in the next 9 levels, to get the yellow potion. And if you don't get it, you cannot quick kill the next boss. So there are some rooms where I normally can give you yellow potions, and if they don't give you the yellow potion, you're not screwed, but you have to play different to get the boss killed. But there's a 2 cycle pattern you can do with the yellow potion. and if you don't have the yellow potion together with the red and blue, of course, you have to play as backup, what I will show you then. So let's go on to the next room. So we have 4 cats and 2 devils. We go to the second left top cat and use the snowball, and then we are kicking the devils in the top, the one on the right and the left, both making snowballs, and the left one we are using to ride him to collect then 3 items on the way. 1, 2, 3, and then we collect them, and now we have the shiny face. And the shiny face, what I was already mentioning, is always a time loss. You can let it disappear, or you can collect it and just wait until the blobs go. It's a global timer thing, so it will take forever. And you don't want that this happens, because if this happens, you always lose time, and it's a big time loss actually to collect the normal things. So you can just wait until this face is disappearing, or you take it and just wait until this one is disappearing, and you see like how much time it actually lost to if it would be a normal item. So let's do this again. Like I said, top left cat, then the 2 devils, and then hopefully there is no shiny face and just normal items so they're spawning. And you can see that you can also mess up the timing, and as long as the snowball is still on the screen you have to wait. So you have to be really fast. So if you're not fast enough you will not kill this one cat. It's very precise actually. So now we have the slowest pattern, because my controller is not helping me right now. Let's do it again. There you go. This is how it goes. And then you hope that this item is coming, and you saw like, now I'm finished. And the other one would be like 7 or 8 seconds, what we would lose with the shiny face, waiting until it disappears, or taking the extra bonus room. So let's do this again, and then we go to the next room. And there we have it again. So even when you're like kicking them away, you have to wait, and it's always a time loss. And it always depends where they disappear or where they appear. So yeah, that could be always a reset for me. And you can always use the iframes, of course, to kill an enemy what is on your way. Let's see if we get it one more time correctly without any problems. Okay, there's the item you actually want. So we go to the next floor. Here we have 6 devils, and what we are doing is we go to the right a little bit, then kicking the left downcoming devil to the right, so he's killing the one guy. Then we jump or climb fast to kill the second platform guy, the third platform guy. Then we jump on the top platform, but a little bit to the left, to kick to the right, and we have then 2 items what we collect, and it should be the fastest way. So 1, and normally this guy. So if you mess up the timing, you are in trouble. And you see, this is the fastest way to play the room. You have 2 items what you collect in the same time, when still there's a snowball on the way on the screen, but like in the moment when the points disappear and the snowball disappears, you just go into the next room. Let's do this again. And there's the green potion, what I was mentioning, what is slower but safer. If you're not fast enough, don't worry, they're always walking in a specific way, so if you're not fast enough, just kick them out and be safe. So if you somehow miss this, you just try something else, and look what they are doing. and they're always following you, and that's it. So yeah, if you mess up the timing, just try to kill them as fast as you can. And you see how much time it's actually losing to the best pattern. So try to get that. The first one, the third one, the fourth one, and then this one. And if you are having the problem not being fast enough on the top, so they are both left and right, jump between in the middle, kick the one left and the other one right, and you should be still fine. So in any case, if you're not fast enough, what can happen? Like, you don't get this. You just wait and then you do this and this. Slower, but still safe enough. One more time, and then we go to the next floor. And you always, of course, have to kick them, if not, have some small timers. So, let's go to the next room. Here we are kicking the middle devil in the down, not directly, like after a short time, you can shoot a little bit slower. So he gets actually also the top left tornado guy. These tornado guys are invincible when they are doing their tornadoes, but you can attack them when they are shooting at you a spare, or when they're starting to do the tornado and not still in that, and when they're walking. And after we kick that devil guy, we use another one to I have to do it. Ah yeah, like that. Okay, this is like the strat. So what you're actually doing is like you kick the first devil after a certain time, so you kill both of the tornado guys, and then you go up and shoot the one devil guy what is still there, and then you're just following the snowball. So delay it a little bit, use the front guy, and then just collect everything. You can ride actually the snowball, but depends of course if you're close enough or if the snowball is passing you. So let's do this again. Wait a little bit here before you kick him, and then use this snowball to just follow. And this is like the fastest way. You can follow the snowball until you are in the middle of the changing part, like there where we kicked the first devil, and then jump to the right. Then you have the speed of the snowball and you can collect more, but don't forget you have to collect all the items whenever they are spawning. So yeah, you have to look for that. One more time, and then we go to the next floor. So you see I use the speed, and that's actually the fastest way how to clean this room. So the next room is a little bit tricky. Also you have to be very fast. So we're going for the green guy in the down right, kicking him to the right so he goes up the ball. Then we are using the ball to get some speed, and then we are taking out the down left devil and the down yellow cat separately. So we are not losing any time, and normally in the top left they can spawn an item or a green potion. Green potion is of course better, but yeah, you have to be very fast so you are not losing any time. So if you are not fast enough, you saw that the cat was changing the direction and we lose actually time. So let's do it again. And you see or saw my iframes had been gone, so I died. And now I have to collect all the items again, what can be really a mess, and it's definitely a reset in the speedrun. So the problem what I have right now is I was too fast. I have to be a little bit slower to get everybody, you see? And that is actually the best pattern. So you have to wait a little bit there to get even the one cat, what you would not get if you played too fast. So wait like half a second or a second to kick that guy, follow then the snowball, and then you have to take out the left down devil and the yellow cat separately. So you have 2 items on the way you collect, and if you're lucky you have the green potion on the top, what you should just ignore because you killed all the enemies and it disappears anyway. And this can also happen, you shoot the snowball to the wrong side and then you lose some time because you have to wait until this guy spawns the item and flies around the room, so that's actually always slow. So if you shoot it to the left, you are always wrong. Very precise room actually. And this is the fastest way what you can do. You collect the 2 items, the snowballs are hitting the wall and the green potion will just disappear. Here you are killing first the left green guy, then you go on the top and wait until the devil and the tornado guy are both on the top. Make them both to a snowball, top left. And then you go to the right side and there should be the devil already there, and you should kick the devil to the left and then use the top right tornado guy to collect everything. So you can actually wait a little bit until all the items appear and then collect everything on the way if you're lucky, or just collect most of the thing and just jump out and take the last one. So you take these 2 guys out, this guy, and then you just hope that you collect. And what can happen is when 2 snowballs are crossing, that you're jumping on the other snowball even if you don't see it, or they just change directions. Normally I would go to the right and collect everything on the way, but you had been 2 snowballs that are crossing each other, and that can happen that you actually land on the wrong side and you're wondering where you are right now because you think you go to the right side but you actually stay on the left side. It's because you switched places, and that's actually always super slow because you want to collect everything in one room. So let's do this again. So first this guy, if you don't kill him, doesn't matter. This one is more important. And again, you have to improvise if you're making any mistakes, and just watch what they are doing and just try to kill them. But there's always a pattern in every room. This one you don't have to kill actually. Take him in the snow, take him out, wait, and then just, if you're lucky, you collect everything on the way, and just the best pattern. Sometimes the second item on the top ground is not spawning there, so you have to jump out after the snowball and take it. But if you're lucky, it spawns exactly in the way that you can collect it on the way. So let's do this one more time. And like I already mentioned, you don't have to kill this guy. It's still okay. You will still die. It's just then one more item. And as you can see, they can spawn everywhere. So you always should take him out to get maximum 3 items on the way and all spawning on the ground. And if you're lucky, you can collect them all together. And that's how you make this room. So here in this room we are going to the left devil, kicking him to the right. Then we are going to the top devil, what is there, kick him also to the right, and that spawns 3 items, and we will try to bring us between the items because one of them can be actually a green potion, and that's always a time loss, of course. And one of these snowballs will actually kill the last enemy what is then on the screen, what is the right devil, and he can spawn his item to the right, down, in the middle, or to the left. So first this one, and then we spawn each other here, for example. And the game always wants you to lose time, so they always spawn really hard, far away. So you will try, when they're like spawning all 3 together next to, you will try to stay between them, so you don't have the green potion in front of you, what you have to collect, or wait until it disappears. So let's do this again. So first this guy, then this guy, and then you are between them, and you can see right now I would have the problem that if I would not be between, that the green potion is in my way and I would have to collect it. and that always takes time. So what I'm doing, I just take that and the green potion is disappearing because all the enemies are already away, and I'm going away because of the points. One more time. So go between them, and if they're not green, just take everything and go. So this room is a little bit tricky. Here we use definitely the iframes. So what we are doing is we go to the right, we are killing the first cat on the ground. We use the iframes, so you have to stay on the snowball a little bit. So sometimes you're jumping out of the snowball and you don't have the iframes. What is really weird, but it happens. So stay a little bit, then go to the second one, kill him fast, make the third one a snowball. And the top guys, there's a safe strat and there's an advanced strat. I will show you both. So this is actually the safe strat. What you just wait until there is no more fire on the screen and then kick them. And then there's the advanced strat. So you just saw that I was killing the first one, stayed a little bit on the snowball, go up, kill the second one, and the third one would run away if you're not fast enough. The 3 cats on the right. And you have to kick the third one before he's running away. So you saw I was waiting until the fire disappeared and then I shoot it, but there is also a fast way, but really risky. That was not the fast way, it was actually too fast. Let me try to get that. So what I was doing, I was killing him even when the fire was still there, and then I actually I landed on the platform. I just wanted to jump over the snowball so I can quickly take the 2 items. So I collect in the same time the items when the snowball disappears, but I was jumping on the platform. Let's do this one more time. So as you can see, if you miss one jump, you actually have to improvise or you die. And that's actually super slow because you're actually faster having the 2 items spawning and collecting them than making everybody into the snowball. But better than nothing. And if you are too fast, you are not getting the cat. So you have to wait a little bit at least there on the top. But yeah, all is like just experience. And that is all wrong. But it functions at least. So you can see you can clean every room. So this is the fastest way. And as you can see, I was collecting the points in the same time when the snowball is disappearing. And it's actually the fastest way to clean this room. And this is the last room actually where you have to look for the yellow potion, what can spawn when you're doing it correctly. If you didn't get the blue potion, the yellow potion until now, you have to play a backup strat in the next boss fight, what I will show you first, and then I'll show you the quick kill. So what we are going right now, we are killing the red top devil and the green guy together, followed by the yellow cat on the left, shooting him to the right, and that cleans all the enemies in the room. So what I do actually, you can kill both, or you're just one, but you have to kill at least the right direction. And then I go to the right side and wait until everything is spawning. And if I see that nothing is spawning on the right side in the middle, I go to the left and I collect everything from left, middle, left top, left really top, going to the right side and collect everything, because you're staying already on the right side in the middle, and then you just follow the drops, and normally the drops are middle right, middle left, a little bit higher left, top left, middle right, a little bit higher, and then top right. and then you collected everything on the way. So let's do this again. So one is can spawn here, not spawning, middle, top, middle, top. And this is the fastest way to clean this room. We do it one more time, and then we go to the boss. Middle, middle, top. And you saw I was waiting there on the top right and the middle right because I knew there will be items dropping there. I collected them all on the way, went to the top left and then to the top right. So you always have to wait that they're on the way so you're not losing any time. Last one, and then we go to the boss. Sometimes, instead of shooting the snowball, it can happen that you are kicking the snowball up, so you play volleyball. That's actually really bad. You have to react that you kick him again because, yeah, you want actually the snowball to shoot and somehow you're bringing it into the next level top, and that's really bad because you are actually expecting to shoot him, and when you're not shooting him, it could be that you run into an enemy and you die. So be careful with the volleyball strat. There's one, there's the yellow potion, and we would be safe. So, the bomb frog monster is here, and if you don't get the yellow potion, you will see right now the backup strat what you have to do. That was not the backup strat actually, by the way. You stay here for the backup strat. Then you just kill all the guys what are coming out here. And then you kill the last two. And sometimes you get killed. But this is a 3 cycle. And you only have to do it if you don't have the yellow potion, because it's the fastest way and you still get him when he's in the top. We do it one more time. The strat if you don't get the yellow potion. If you have the yellow potion, there's a faster strat I will show you after that. So 1, 2, then there are 3 more. Just mash the button and hope that you don't get killed. And you see, super risky. But yeah, you have to play risky actually. If you shoot too early, he's not spawning. So, and not spawning, I mean, it could be that you're having in the wrong spot. So don't shoot too early. Take him out, take this guy out, let him jump up. And then take the next guy out. And I missed one shot. I want to show you actually really how it goes if you don't have the blue one. So wait a little bit and then shoot when he's coming. And then take the 3 guys out. It's 1, then the middle, and then 1 jump up. This guy jumps up if you go down, and then 1 more, and he's dead. This is the way how you have to kill him when you have only the blue potion. Now I'll show you the 2 cycle with the yellow potion, because it's actually really cool. So, you position yourself in the middle here, or a little bit to the right, because you cannot hit. You are mashing the buttons, so you are getting the 2 guys what are shooting out on the top right. They have to land on the top right. Then you have to shoot to the left and have to push the one guy, not really, like you don't kick him, you push the one mid, like there's one guy completely left, one middle right, and one complete right. And the 2 right guys actually are, you have to do into the snowball. The 3rd one you have to make into the snowball and press him forward, like you jump behind him and press him forward and kick him after a time. And in the same time, you have to shoot to the left to get the last bomb. So all 4 bombs in the first cycle are hitting him. And if you're shooting too early, as you see, you cannot get the right one. So you have to wait until they spawn to get everybody. You have to wait until they pass so you can hit them. And it looks like that. So as you can see, I was like waiting until they pass. Then I shooted the 2 right guys, followed by shooting the left guy. Jumped over the snowball I made, pushed him a little bit to the right so they can still pass until the boss is coming. And then I kicked the 3 snowballs on the screen and I used the left bomb, what is just came up to the top, to make a 4-ball snowball situation. So all 4 are hitting him. If you're messing this up and you don't get the 4, you have to go down and on the right side again to get 3 cycle at least. And as you can see, I hit it all the 4. And now, if you hit it all the 4, you go on the top left platform, and it's the same like the backup order was already showing you. He's shooting 3 guys out. You shoot the first into him, wait until the top guy lands, shoot him again, and wait until the middle bomb is jumping up and hit him in, and then he should be dead. So you are staying here and mash. There's coming 1 out here, the second one here, and the third jumps up, and there he's dead. And this is a 2 cycle. If you somehow mess up the 2 cycle, what I will just show you what can happen, then you have to go under him and on the right side to get 3 cycle. So if somehow it could happen that you make a little bit a mistake, whatever, like something like that, or you just have 3, you have to stay again here and you play the backup strat what I was already mentioning, and then you just have to wait, and this is the fastest way, a 3 cycle, if you mess up the quick kill. But I show you one more time the quick kill. Position is very important, and waiting until they spawn is very important in the beginning. And then get the 3 bombs what are coming from here. And he's dead. And this is the 2 cycle. And if you want, and you want to have fun, shoot a little bit more until he's down. And we're going to the next floors. Floor 21 to 30. So, this boss has actually RNG. So we have the birds coming up. And then in floor number 50, the zone phases, we have another RNG boss, and these are actually the biggest reset points. So the birds can fly long, short, or middle, and both are RNG. And the stone faces can do some other stuff, but I will come to that later. So in that room, it's very easy. You go to the top left, shoot the first green guy. The green guys changed right now the pattern. They are not shooting left and right anymore. Here in this room, they shoot from up to down. So if you're not fast enough, you get killed because they always shoot at you. So you are kicking the top left, like not the top guy, like the left guy, you shoot him to the right, and then the top left guy, what is then a little bit more to the left, you shoot him to the right, followed by just collecting everything. And then when there's still 1 devil on it, concentrate to kill this 1 devil guy and collect everything, and hopefully there is no shiny face spawning for you. So what mostly happens is there will be spawning 1 here in the ground right. So what you actually should do if you get everybody is you try to get as fast as possible to the down right and then start to collect everything else on the way. Also be very careful about double mashing and quickly killing the 2 green guys. It could happen that you get the snow glitch and you're dead because you lose your iframes, your ability. So let's do this again. And it's always better if you don't have too many of the snowballs on the screen because it takes longer. If you have like 2 snowballs, it's actually perfect because they can disappear and you just collect all the other items, and it's definitely faster than waiting that 5 or 6 snowballs are just disappearing. And I had the snow glitch. And this is actually a fast room. And if it's not like, you have to watch where the items are spawning, but if there's not one spawning in the down right, just collect everything and go. It's just an experience thing. So there was the snow glitch again. And yeah, that was a fast room, kind of. And as you can see in this room, actually the shiny face can spawn, and that is always a time loss. So be careful with that. But yeah, what you always want until the end of the run is that this game is not giving you any possibilities to get an extra life by using the shiny face. That would be the best, of course. So yeah, we're just continuing right now. What I just have to mention is like the first 3 are like kind of a labyrinth situation. So you kick something and then always there's a continuation rotation. And yeah, just follow the rules. When you are kicking many times enemies from the top to the left or right, it should hit a lot of enemies on the ground. So just for your mind. So what we are doing right now here is we go to the second left top green guy and kicking him and hope that the other guys on the ground are not moving. So we get them, and then we are kicking the tornado guy on the left top, and then we are kicking the tornado guy on the right. Just use the iframes and be fast. If something happens like that, you just have to improvise and try to get enemies in the top as fast as possible out and use your iframes to not get killed. Yeah, volleyball is the worst. But yeah, it's just experience, like I already mentioned. So yeah, this room can be really slow or can be really fast. And like I said, just follow the rules, go on the top, kill the third guy, kill the fourth guy, go on the right side, look who's still there, and just try to continue. This room actually has always the same pattern. We kill the left tornado guy in blue, then the green guy over him, and then we are using, I think, the devil to the right, and then there will be spawning 3 items what we actually take. 2 there and 3 there, so it's like all on the way. So what we are doing is like we are just following the items on the right side. They are all spawned mostly on the right side. Then there are 2 and 3, and you are actually cleaning that room very fast. So 2 here on the top and then 3 here around together, so you can actually collect them all as fast as possible. One more time. Good. So be careful with the one tornado guy on the right. He can actually hit you if you're not aware of him, so watch if he's like close to you, and perhaps don't go too fast if he's close to you. In this room we are using the first time the situation to reach a platform what we only can reach when we are having a snowball. So you can actually stand on the snowboards. So what we are doing is we are making the middle left cat into a snowball to reach the top, because now we are coming to rooms you can actually not reach just by jumping. You need the snowball to jump them. And there are coming also sumo guys what are throwing fire. So what you are doing to clean this room very fast is you are using the left second cat in, like almost in the middle, jump on it and use snow to kick the left green top guy out, and then you use snow to the right to kick the cat on the top away, and also shoot snow to the sumo guy so he's disappearing. Take his bonus card because he's always giving a bonus card. Shoot to the right because their cat is already there, and the green guy also, and then go down and use the left cat as a snowball to take him, to take the items to the right, or just walk. So when this happens, be careful. And you see, I cannot reach it anymore because I'm not high enough, and I have to wait that he's coming down. And that is the worst. And when there's only one more enemy, we have a situation that this pumpkin thing guy can come, and he can shoot ghosts what are following you, and you cannot kill the ghosts, and you die when you touch them. So you can wait and then take him, or you just kick the snowball and walk, whatever you want, but the snowball taking is always faster than walking. So use the snowball, kick him away, use this. And I already was mentioning, if you're like too much to the right or left, that the snowball can actually go to the left or right without taking you. That is sometimes even an advantage. So I had no iframes, and I could use the last cat what is on the screen to collect everything and directly appear again when the snowball just kicks the wall. One more time. Jump on it, shoot the sumo, take the bonus card. Be careful with the iframes. And of course it's better to wait there in the top when you're in the middle top to shoot the two guys instead of just going, because the iframes are really short and you could die. So you wait and then you just use the iframes again. In this room we are using a little bit, we are not speeding up, we are using only one shot button in the beginning for the timing. We are kicking the downer tornado guy to the right to kill the right situation, and then we are kicking the tornado guy what is coming, I think, from the top. I have to play it actually. Yeah. Okay, that was wrong actually, but let's try it again. Yeah. So what we are doing right now is like we are delaying a little bit our actions to get everybody. So we are just shooting twice the normal shooting button, not the double shooting button, to kick the down tornado guy to the right, and then we are going on the top of this middle thing and shoot again the tornado guy to the right to get everybody, but go quickly left around and jump into this is what I'm right now, so I can collect everything. Then we jump out and take the last items what are left in the middle, down, middle, and perhaps right, down. So let's do this again. So it's like dum dum bum and then dum bum. So from the timing, just to understand what you actually have to do. And when you mess it up, improvised and always lower. A lot of snowballs until whatever. And you see, like, I was not clipping, but if I would have clipped around, I would actually collect right now all the 3 items for the snowball, and then the last 2 are there coming, and I'm all on the way. Let's do this again in a good way. And you saw I was collecting everything, and this is the fastest way. And if the right item is not the green potion, be careful, the green potions can be double even, so it could even help. When there's the right item, not a green potion, take it also, and you are all on the way. So delaying actually helps here. And the items actually, they can spawn when they spawn in the moment you are standing there. Sometimes they spawn left or right, but they have a bigger hitbox to collect when they are spawning. So sometimes even when it would spawn more left to you, you still collect it more to the right because it's a bigger hitbox in the beginning. So one more time this room and then we go to the next. And as you see, I was too fast, so I couldn't collect the one item there, and now I have to collect it. And then you jump out, take that, and you're done. This room, you can only reach the top actually if you use snowboards where you jump on it. We had that the one room before, and it's very precise. And in the moment when you jump on the snowball, this time you have to kick them. So when you are jumping, in the same time you have to press the button of shooting, so you kick him. And you use the left down guy to jump on him and then to kick him in the same time when jumping up. And then you're using the middle cat to jump on it and to reach the top platform. There will be again spawning a sumo. You kick the sumo and the one cat what is there in front of you to the right, and then you have 3 items on the right side what you have to collect. Be careful when one of the items is spawning on the down middle platform. You have first to take that before you have to take everything on the way, but you are not getting it from the down part if it's like on the top snow part. So you have to be aware that you have to perhaps stay on the top and make a small round. So kick him, and then just use the last one. So the last cat you're just killing on the way, and then you collect all the 3 together. If you somehow mess up, you have to wait until they come down. And this is the thing what I was mentioning. If you would just go right now down, you would not collect it, and you would have to wait until it disappears. So be aware that the item, when it's too high, you stay on the platform and then go around and take it. So this one you can actually collect, but if it would be more in the middle, you would not collect it, and you have to take a round, like you go up again and then you go on the right platform. So you can collect it last time and then the next room. This room has 6 devils and 2 green guys. The green guys still shoot from up to down. So what you're doing is you go on the middle devil where's pause written, kick him away, and then you shoot snow to the devil and the green guy in the right, kick the green guy to the left, and then push a little bit the devil to the left and then kick him. The green guy in the left will be already in the top. You go for him, and then you are just collecting everything on the way down. And looks like that. So you kick, you push and kick, and then there's one more guy. And why we are doing this? Because then we have less items, we have less the chance that the shiny face will come, and the two snowballs will just directly disappear in the same time. So if you are like kicking the top devil guy, what you were making into the snow directly, you would kill all the enemies. It would be 4 items, still not a big deal. But if you are making it a little bit delayed with pushing, the one devil you just saw in the ground will be still there. You just fall down after you kicked the green guy in the top left, and then shoot him to the right, and you are having 2 snowballs going to the walls and 2 items in the middle, what you collect, what is the fastest way. And you can see everything was on the same time. You have to collect the items anyway. And if there are 4 or 5 items, it could be that the shiny face is actually spawning. So let's do it one more time before we go to the next room. So this room has a lot of enemies you can actually not reach. You have to wait until they come down. So what we are doing is we go into the middle. So these 4 cats are actually really coming down and not staying on the top. Then we are shooting the tornado, the right guy, what is coming down to the right. Like there's these 3 tornadoes. 2 of them will start to make a whirlpool, whirly situation, and the top right guy will come down. You make him into the snowball. And then you kick the snowball to the left to kill all the 4 cats. And these tornado guys will actually follow you. And then you just wait until they are falling down. Collect all the items. Be careful, top left, there's Sumo, he's throwing fire. And the last 2 tornado guys you make into snow and kick them, so you don't have to wait for any more HP things. So you do this guy, you wait until they drop, you shoot them, you go here because of that sumo guy, you wait until they fall to the down and then making it out. Be careful with the sumo guy, if you stay in the middle you get hit, so you collect all the items in the middle and then you go a little bit to the left to not get hit from the sumo fire. And then you wait until these 2 tornado guys fall through the one platform because they're in the middle, and then you just mash the buttons, jump between them to not get the iframes, and kick both to the same side, and the sumo will always disappear. You don't have to kill the sumo, it's just an extra guy. You just have to be aware of him. One more time. Really easy floor actually. And boom. Wait here. Wait until they're like coming. Be careful with the sumo guy. Stay always where they're not hitting you. And one more time, just so you understand that. Always look for the sumo guy. It's like an experience room. You just have to understand what is coming next. And then kill this. Stay between. Follow a little bit so these tornado guys are falling down. And then you're done. And this is the last room before the birds are coming. We are jumping to the first hall, killing the tornado guy, jumping to the third hall, killing the tornado guy, and then preparing the 3rd tornado guy in the top to kill 3 enemies to the right. And then there's just one more enemy, I think, what we actually have to kill. Yeah, something like that. Important thing is you don't have to wait too long, because then the items will drop in the top, in the middle. You actually want that they are dropping more down or that you can reach them, because now you would lose 2 seconds because you have to collect them by climbing. So the first one, third one, prepare, hit him, and then hit this. And this is the fastest way. So you have to wait until the last level is coming up, and this last level can actually also push you to the left. So be careful that you perhaps have to jump out of the snowball. Best pattern is actually when the three, like the item what I was just collecting right now here, is spawning on the top. It's a little bit tricky, but you can actually spawn the 2 yellow cats with the 1 level you kill in the top, the items, and then you just have to collect just 1 item. So one more time. So you shoot this guy, you shoot this guy, you wait until they come, and then you just collect the items. So very important that you kick the 2 cats while are falling down, not when they are landing, so when they are just falling down. And you see I was like doing it too late, and now the potion is in a place where I actually have to climb. So you have to do it earlier, so the items are dropping in places where you don't have to make too much to get them. So now we have the birds. They're coming 1 and 1. They're always like in a different speed, but it could be that they're on the same speed in the end. Depends if somebody's flying low and the other one is flying fast. You have to go to the birds and shoot at them at least 1 snow, so they already have 1 hit, because this version actually is the situation that if you hit him before with the snow, you have to do 1 less hit. It's not working for the later fight, but it's working for the first shot, so you can just shoot them and they have already 1 fire on their body. As you were already seen in the other bosses, how many fires the bosses have, you know how close they are actually to die. So when there are 3 flames, you need 1 more hit or 2 more hits, depends what kind of boss you have, that they are killed. Like they have 1 flame, then they have 2 flames, 3 flames, and then they're dead. So these guys, when they have 3 flames, actually you need just 1 more hit, and only the stone faces, like when they have 3 flames, need 2 more hits, so they have more HP. So what you do, you just run to the right, mash a little bit the button so they have 1 fire flame, then mash to the left guy, shoot the guy, and then look what they're doing. So they can fly long, they can fly middle, or they can fly short, and you try to get as much snowballs into them as possible. They always shoot 3 babies, and you can make them into snowballs or just make snow into them, and just prepare and train this. Always look for the patterns. And I don't know if I have a locked RNG right now, but if I don't have, I can try to show you as much as possible. But the best pattern is actually when they're like coming middle and stay both in the middle, and then you can like kill 1 of them, and the other one you can put 2 into him, and if you're lucky, after he's shooting the babies, he's directly coming down. This is actually the fastest cycle what you can have. It's called 2 cycle, but yeah, it's always of course RNG. And the worst thing is when they fly long, like really from left to right slowly, and the best thing is when they directly come down. And you try to get the 2 cycle, 3 cycles still okay, but there are two cycles what I can get, but yeah, it's all RNG. So let's see what we get right now actually. So you go here, you just shoot, so he has 1 flame, you go here, shoot, and then I stay here and look what is coming. So what I actually wanted is I wanted to hit the other bird, so the other bird gets killed right now, but I hit the wrong one. So in that case, now I have to hit him with 3 more eggs, and it's super slow. It's a 4 cycle, and always stay behind him. And this is actually the slowest pattern. And yeah, this is what you don't want. This is the middle pattern, and he's dead. But yeah, it's always RNG. Let's see if we have a locked RNG right now. That would be actually good for the 2-cycle to show. So is they always here? Yeah, so what I want is to kill the other guy. But if it's not happening, it's still okay. So you just can do that, and it's still a 2-cycle. So yeah, it's kind of a timing thing. You have to try to get as much snowballs into him, and if you get the 2-cycle, it's the fastest way actually. But yeah, they can always change the direction. We have right now a locked RNG. So look what they're doing. Try to bring all the babies into... Try to bring all the babies into the position. And yeah, since we have a locked one, when they're flying long, just shoot at the babies. Don't make them to snowballs, because you cannot do everything. Just avoid getting hit from the birds, and put the babies into him without killing the other babies or shooting, like connecting the snowballs. So you can still get a fast pace. But yeah, it's RNG based, and you never know if they fly short, middle or long, and you have to train the patterns, but don't make, like, you have to always try that, and perhaps you even kill yourself, game over, and try again, so you have a new pattern hopefully. So the only thing what I recommend is start with that and go here, so you're like making them into snow. And he's dead. Train it, and hopefully you get a good pattern, so you are fine. Let's go to the next 10 floors. So what we have right now are new enemies. These are these red guys. They can throw fire, and they are really annoying. Also we have a lot of parts of floors now upcoming where we are actually in a dead end. So if you are there in the dead end, you need an enemy to jump out, or you have to get killed to finish the room by the ghost or an enemy who's coming. So this floor is actually super easy. Still, again, iframes using. We are kicking the middle guy, the complete middle, where this the 31 first. Jump then to the right devil, and then to the cat, and then we actually almost cleared everything. With the cat we are actually following the snowball, and then we go to the left and shoot the left cat, and then everybody should be dead. Another room where the shiny face can actually spawn, so be careful with that. Also green potion can spawn, be careful with that. And collect everything what is spawning on the way, and go fast out of it. So we jump out of that, and then we are just collecting everything on the way. The lower is first, and then the upper is better. And then we are out. So, do it again. So, this one, and if you mess it up, as you can see, the iframes are out. Jump out, take this one, collect everything, and look where they're spawning. And that's it. And there's the shiny face, as I was mentioning, so you would lose right now time. Jump out, and then you saw that there was the green potion, and you never have to collect the green potion, so this was a really good run, a really good room. And now we are actually faster out than we would have to collect that one if it's another item, as you can see. So it would actually save time. One more time. So this one, and if you mess up, just try to correct yourself and follow the rules and don't die. You have to be really fast by jumping out. Look where they're spawning, and that's it. So here we have the first time a floor with a dead end. So you see in the top and the down part, you cannot reach the platforms if you are like where the two enemies on the down part are. So if you are like landing there and there's still an enemy on the other side, he will not come to you. You have to wait until you get killed by that pumpkin guy who's shooting ghosts. So be really aware that you're not landing in that. Let them come up so you can actually kill them. And the best way is actually go as fast as possible right now on the top where you're spawning. Kick that fire guy to the left and then shoot the yellow cat on the top, what is like in the middle there. Play the first time volleyball on purpose and shoot it to the left. Go to the down part so they are following you, and then you kick them one guy out and the other guy, you stay there. You can jump on that snowball you do and try to collect everything. That's like the fastest way. So you kick them out, you play snowball from here, shoot that, go on the down part, and if you're not lucky, you have again this shiny face. So you go here on the top, shoot to the left, then you play volleyball with this ball and shoot. You go down, you kick this guy, jump up, and you can collect that. Or what you can also do if you're not so confident with jumping on the snowball and then kicking it, you just stay there and wait until the left one disappears. It's just 1.5 seconds, I think, what you lose. So we do this again. And you see like it was disappearing still very fast, so you don't actually have to collect it, but you can collect it. There's also a way in this room where you can collect everything on the one side, but for that you have to delay, I think, even more the snowball volleyball situation, what is kind of hard. So yeah, you can play with that room if you want. If this happens, you have to actually wait on the top until both parties are coming. So this one and this one. And this is super slow. So sometimes you are not kicking where you want. You kick up even if you want to kick down. And then you just have to accept what just happened. Yeah, and now I didn't jump out, and you see it's like 1.5 seconds according to jump out and taking. Could be even the same time. Not a big deal. One more time, and then we go to the next room. Oh! And you see they make like fire and you can actually not kill them. Yeah, and you always have to improvise if something goes wrong and try not to get killed. Collect everything, jump on that, and then go out. So in this room we have a lot of fire guys and tornado guys, and we have to go fast to the middle guy, where's the written pause, kick him to the right, then we go on the top right and kick these guys there all the way. Then we make a snowball to the left tornado guy what has come down, shoot then from there kind of ice or snow to the right. So we are making the two cats into a snowball, and then we use the tornado guy just to kick everything out, because one of the two cats can actually spawn a shiny face. So if you do it correctly, they cannot spawn a shiny face. If you somehow kick him, because you have to collect something on the way anyway. You just hope that he's not dropping a shiny face. So you go here, and then you would like make him into you would make him into the ice. What also can happen, what is really rare and really funny, you kick the enemy out of the screen. I like when this happens, it's super funny, so you don't have to collect him. But yeah, let's do this again because I was a little bit late. So first this guy, then these guys, then you actually have to make him into snow, and then him. And if you do it correctly, you don't have to walk so much, so I hope I get it. And then yeah, you hope that this guy is actually not spawning a shiny face. That would be like the guy who actually spawns the shiny face. Let's get it this time. So you go here in the down, and then you make this. And then you avoid that this guy is actually getting the possibility to make the shiny faces. One more time. So this is the way you have to play. That is the perfect way how you have to play it. And then jump out of the snow ball so you can get visible again. So collect the last item and then go. One more time. And then we go. Yeah, and collect everything on the way. So we have only fire guys here. We start with the down left guy, shooting him, then we wait until the right guy is coming up. And normally one of the top guys on the right side will actually look down, and when they look down they actually want to jump into your face. Let him come down, shoot to the right, then go to the left, shoot the left guy, and the other two guys on the top will actually try now to come down to you, and then shoot them, and the room is cleared. So this one, oh, didn't shoot him, and now collect the last item. So what can happen is that the one top right guy will not come down. So in that case, you just shoot the guy in the left to get iframes, then go on the top between them, and then shoot like one of them at least, and then go to the right and let the guy on the right side jump up. So you jump over him and then kick him away. Try to get this right now, the backup strat. So this guy is not coming, you just do that, and then you just do that. A little bit more risky because this guy is moving, but the best way if the guy is not coming down in the top. But you always want that he's coming down, so it's more easy, and these guys come down, and you are done. Now we come to a really tricky room, what can be also a big reset heavy thing. You jump into the middle of this dead end room, and if you are lucky, one of the two guys you are hitting there with one snowball is dropping a green potion. And when you get the green potion, you can kill all the other 4 enemies by flying to them and collect all the items, and the room is done. If you don't get the green potion, you have to wait until the tornado guys are coming down and then use them as a possibility to jump out of the dead end and then kill all the enemies in normal way. So what you want is that they are actually giving you a green potion. They didn't do that. What I do is I just wait here and jump and let the guys come down, the tornado guys, and then shoot them, perhaps shoot them. Ah, yeah, that is definitely not what I want. Let's see if I get this. So I just follow that, and if I don't get the green potion here, I just jump here, and now we have the pattern I actually want. So you wait until he's coming, shoot him. Oh, I actually wanted to shoot him, but he didn't get shoot. And he was doing right now his situation again. Let's see if we get the green potion this time. No. So it's kind of RNG based actually, it looks like, or pattern based. But yeah, if you get the green potion, just use it. I actually want always to shoot him. This guy is always coming here. I want to jump out and shoot him, but he's not doing it. Let's kill two guys. Let's see if we get the green potion now. No. Nope. Just want to show the green potion actually. No. So it has to be the middle guy. There it is. So if you get the green potion, you can do that, and this is the fastest way to clean up the room. And if you don't get the red potion, just do what I just was showing, is like jumping and make yourself a snowball, so you can jump out of the dead end and then kill all the enemies. If you do it correctly, the second tornado guy comes to the left, and then the other guys you just kill on the way. But yeah, this room is, like I said already, a little bit luck based how I play it. There's a way from Arstalero, the actual world record holder, that you can do it without that, but it's always like jumping on the snowball and not ending into the dead end. So it's definitely more technical, but whatever you prefer, of course. So in this room we are actually using the middle guy, where it's like floor 36 written, making him into the snowball. We can kick him or we can not kick him, but the left red guy we actually definitely kick him. Then we go on the top platform and then we wait a little bit and kick the last enemies there, and the guy in the dead end, the tornado guy, is already getting killed, and then all the items should spawn in the top part. So since I was a little bit slow because I was not like being on the right timing, you have to be really fast, like I already said, and then you just do that and then you collect all the stuff. Super easy room actually if you do it correctly, but you have to be very careful when the guys are actually reaching the top platform. The red guys, they will throw fire and it will be really difficult to not get hit, because when you shoot snow into the fire, you have to wait until it disappears, so it takes forever. Let's do it one more time. So you can kick it or not, and then you just wait until this guy is coming up, and then you just collect all the items. Another dead end situation here, and another time when we hopefully get the green potion to kill everybody. So what you do is, like, you go to the left tornado guy, a blue guy, you kick him, use the taxi of the snowball, then you are going for the right tornado guy and wait until these two red guys actually fall down, and then you hopefully get from one of these two guys the green potion. And if you get the green potion, just fly up and kill the rest of the 4 enemies. If you don't get it, I will show you what to do. So you do that, taxi, and then you hope it's a green one, and if you don't get it, you have to kill these guys in a normal way. It's still not very slow, but of course with the green potion it's a little bit faster. But the more important room was the 2 rooms before green potion, because there you actually save a lot of time. Here you just lose a little bit of time. So let's do this again. So you go to the left, shoot this guy, then you go to the right, use the taxi, and then kill this guy away, and hope for the green potion and kill the last 3 guys. And this is the fastest way to clean this room up. And if you don't get the green potion, go to the right and kill the enemies. Very important thing, make all of them snowballs, because if they get hit, like if you kill one with another snowball, the items will spawn into the middle of the room where you never can reach it, and you have to wait until it disappears. One more time. So no green potion. So what you do is, like, let them there and do that. So this is the way how to play it. Do it one more time, perhaps you get the green potion. Let's see. Nope. So go here, kill this guy first, then let them here, use the iframes and go. So this room has a lot of tornado guys. Another time we need the iframes, what we are using in the beginning. We are killing the down right tornado guy first. When we killed him, he's killing the left guy, then in the right, really right tornado guy will be a little bit on the platform. We use the iframes again, shoot to the left, and then the top tornado guy will be already on the left, trying to get into the tornado. We kick him, and then we use the iframes and kick the last guy, and then there are 2 items on the right side what we actually have to collect in time. So let's do this. So this guy with the iframes, then we kill this guy, then we kill this guy, and then we kill this guy. And then we're just collecting the items, and we go. Let's do it again. Use the iframes, very important in the beginning, and stay away from the touching. Can also do a little bit. This last tornado guy, you actually have to be really careful so you don't get hit. So use the iframes, use the distance, kill this guy, and then be careful with this guy, because if you're too close, you die. But yeah, very simple room. And here we have another big, let's say, dead end situation. And killing everybody by going on the top is actually not recommended. So you have to wait until they come down. And yeah, I show you the fastest way, what I found out. Of course, perhaps you can go into the middle, jump on that, then go for the red guys and just kick them out. I don't know, it's like, there can be for sure a faster way, but still, you have to kill the ground guys somehow, and they're in the dead ends, like in these small corners, and the way I found is actually kind of the fastest way. So what you do is, like, you stay here, and then you just wait until the 2 ground guys, the yellow cats, are coming up, and then there's another cat also coming down from the middle guys, like we have then 3 of the cats going for us. And then we can actually kill these red guys what are going into these holes on the right side. So what we are just using is this one, we shoot, and then we kick, and then we let these 2 guys come down. And you have to wait for the last guy anyway, so you just don't collect any item and you're out. Of course there's a little bit faster way, but all depends, of course, if you get the guys coming down. Very important is to just stay here and shoot left and right when they're coming down. Kill this guy, let these 2 guys come down, shoot him, and then you just actually can collect this. And normally this item what you saw on the top right is spawning more on the ground. That is the fastest way actually to do this room. Let's do 2 more times. So stay here and let's shoot when they're coming up, not before. You don't have to fall down, I just fall down accidentally. So what you can do is, like, you can always wait, and when you kill this guy, these 2 will disappear, so you don't have to care about that. But now I want to do it one more time in the fastest way. So I just stay here, shoot right and left until they come up. Yeah, that's the best way. Shoot, let them come down. So this guy didn't come down, so in any case you can use that and just kill him. So you want actually that these 2 red guys are actually coming down at the same time by watching you, so you can kill both and don't have to wait actually for the yellow guy. So something like that, instead of that you have to wait that the yellow guy is coming down. You want actually that these 2 are watching you. Let's try to get this. Would be nice. So I can show that. So this. So what you could do then is you can always go on the top and don't wait for him. But yeah, actually what can happen is both are coming at the same time down. You kick the first guy to the other guy, the item will spawn on the right side. You can collect the item and then jump on the top to the yellow cat. Be careful, it will run into you or will try to run into you, and then you collect everything at the same time and you save like 1 second. But yeah, it's only worth it if you are really going for crazy times. So do it one more time and then we go for the boss. So there we go. This would be the situation, like now is the item here and you just would there, and the item what was spawning in the top left would be actually on the ground. You already have collected it and now you would go out. So this is how it has to look like, except that the item has to be on the different place. So if there's an item unreachable, just go for slow strats, because you have to wait anyway. So this is the fastest way. Here's coming the item, and you see I'm out already before he even has to come down. Saves like 3 seconds if you play perfectly. And now we have the trolls. There are 2 green trolls coming, and every time when there are coming 3 small red trolls, and the green trolls are throwing fire. And there's like no RNG, and you always have the same pattern. If you do it correctly, you will always kill them in the right time. What you have to do is actually you have to kill these 3 devils in a certain amount of time. So there's 1 coming, and then they're spawning 2 on the left, and you need to get this strat, you need the red potion definitely and the blue potion, because you cannot jump over fire what is like spawning when you don't have the speed. So just to inform you. So what we are doing right now is I will show you. I bring the small devils all on the middle platform. Then I will shoot 1 guy what I was making to snow in the moment to the right when they are shooting fire, the 2 trolls together. And then there's coming 1 to me. I will make him into snow and kick him into the right and to the left troll. Then I will kick the 1 small red devil what is like walking on the top left into him, and then there comes 2 more devils from the left side. I kick to him. I will make the fire like spreading out, that is not moving anymore, because the fire what they're shooting is a moving fire until you hit them. Then they are just falling on the ground and they disappear right before the trolls are shooting the next fires. Then we go to the right side after we were jumping over the fire or there, and then there are 3 devils on the right side. We pull them all into snowballs, kick to the wall, and then we killed already the left troll, and then we go on the top and we have to make a certain pattern of trolls putting into the right troll. Is like 1, then we have to delay a little bit until the right small red devil troll has passed. So we always like put 1, then let the other one pass, put 1, put 1, put 1, and in the end the pattern is like always the same. It's just learning how the fight has to be going. So with that I show you the fight, how it's going. So we go here in the top and we just make here this until they shoot it. You don't have to collect that, I just make it. And then we have to make this guy here into snow, and we shoot the ball into him, and then we go to the left, shoot another one into him, shoot another one, let these guys disappear, go to the right, make all 3 snowballs, go to the left again, shoot the first one, wait with the second one until he's passing. If not, we have the problem right now that you have to improvise, and that is definitely not what you want. And these guys are actually also dying when you're putting snow into him, as you can see. So that was not the correct way. But if this could happen, you have just to improvise, and you have to know you have to put more devils into him, and you can shoot ice or snow at him and he still gets hurt. What is one of the, like, there are not many bosses who can get hurt by that. So one of this boss actually. Let's do it correctly. And it's just learning the pattern actually, nothing more. So wait until they shoot fire. So 2 devils are staying on the top and 1 is coming to you down. And you make him to snow, to a snowball. hit him, use the other one, hit him before the fire is coming, hit him again, shoot that the fire is stopping, and then make 3 bolts, go to the left, shoot, wait until he's passing, shoot, wait until he's passing, shoot, 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 and he's dead. So always the same, could be a little bit faster or a little bit slower, depends how you play. Wait until the fire is shooting, and then you always will have one following you and the other one staying on the top. You have to put him in, but look what the other devil is. It could be in a different position. And then make the fire that it stops being burned. Take the 3 guys out, go to the left, shoot the first directly, wait for the second until this guy passed, then shoot again, let him pass, shoot again, let him pass, shoot again. And this is all. And if you somehow, the one guy would actually pass the troll, it's like, depends on how fast you're playing, didn't pass, just wait until the guys on the left are coming, because every time when you hit, there comes another one. And if you're not killing him before he's like reaching the top, just go behind him and shoot at him, and perhaps even use a troll if there's a troll for you coming, but kill him with the last shot, because it mostly is just one more shot. So one more time, and then we're going to the next 10 stages, what are having the best music, and the stone phases, the biggest RNG point and reset point in the whole game. So yeah, go up here, make him into snowball, wait until the fire is shooting. You can wait until both fires are shorted, or just one, whatever you want, but it will be still okay. And then just hit him and hit him, again hit him, follow the rules what I'm doing, shoot the fire into the situation that it cannot move anymore, make 3 snowballs, wait for that, then shoot directly the first guy, wait until that guy passes, and if you make it wrong, you just see what happened, and then you have to improvise. It's still fast, but you actually want that the fire he's spawning there in the top is getting hit by your snowball. So yeah, just wait until at least one of the fires have been out. Shoot your eyes. Oh, that was wrong. Still okay. You see, it's still like can be possible, but let him come actually, yeah. Shoot the fire, so it's actually stopped. There, it's automatically stopping always. And then shoot. Wait until he's passing. Shoot. Wait until he's passing. Shoot. Wait until he's passing, and he's dead. This is like the best pattern what you can do. And if he's not passing and stays there in the right, use the next one what is coming from the top and kill him. And now we're coming to the next 10 floors with the best music actually in the whole game. For me, at least. So, we have new enemies in these floors. We have these devils, but are looking a little bit different. The movement of them is like they are faster, they're also coming out faster out of the snow. And later we have like birds what are flying around, and we have to be aware of that. So what you are doing a lot in these floors is actually you fall down in the middle and then just use your iframes to shoot everybody. And what we are doing right now is we fall into the middle, so we are reaching the top, shooting to the left, getting the right guy or the left guy, whatever you prefer, and shooting them, and then you should already have killed every enemy. So you do that, and then should all be dead except one. And what you have to do is just collect everything, so you can reach the next one. You can also do the other way, so you can do that. But it depends on you, of course, what you prefer. Some people are loving the right side, some people are loving the left side. It's all your choice. I prefer this one. And the shiny faces can appear again a lot in these rooms. But yeah, whatever you want. It's a lot of time just going into the middle. And you see, like, they're doing that. And you have to be aware of that. Not a really fast room. Let's do this again. So you can do that. And you have to look where they are actually appearing, the items. One more time. Let's do the other way. So this is the other way. And there's the shiny face, and the shiny face, as you know, these guys, these blobs can actually kill you. If they hit you, you die. So the bonus part is actually not only bad because of time that you lose, it's also that the enemies can actually kill you. So this is the room how it goes, and now we go to the next one. And it will be going really fast because all the rooms have different patterns. Here we have the birds. So what we are doing again, we fall into the hall, we are kicking the middle left, like where's the F, that devil. Then we are shooting the bird, what is there, to the right side, and then we are just following up to the left and right where are the birds. So we are just doing that here. Oh wait, no, it's different. So when we are falling down, we are actually shooting already. So we get this bird, and we can kill these guys, and this guys. So this is the fastest way how to play this. So when you're falling into the hole, you already shoot that you get the one bird, and you still continue shooting so you get the devil where you're landing, and then you shoot the one bird to the right side so you get the right devils, and then you just have to follow the left birds together to kill them, and then the right one. It's just looking at the patterns and understand what happens in the game. So you just shoot to get this guy, and then you get these guys, and then you can get these guys and this guy, and they're out. If you somehow missed the guy, the bird, you have to play of course different, and you have to be really aware and perhaps wait for this bird to get these guys. It's definitely slower, but hey, if you miss the bird, you miss the bird. Do it one more time. And this is the best pattern. And then just collect all the items. Let's go for the next room. You have a lot of birds here. Be careful here with the snow glitch, can definitely happen. I fall down to the right, kick the one bird and all the birds in my way, and hopefully get a lot. Like this. Yeah, and be careful because you can die. So I take the first one here out, and then I just hope that I don't die. And this guy you can actually hit from here, but yeah, it's a pattern thing. Learn the patterns, use a lot of snow, and if you're fast enough, you see what just happened. And be careful with the snow glitch, that's all what I have to mention. So try to get everyone, collect everything, and go to the next room. Like you see, most of the rooms you actually just fall down and just shoot a lot and hope that you get everybody. And always improvise and be careful with the birds. That's what I have to mention. One more time, and then we go to the next one. And the birds are actually really fast in breaking out of that, and also the devils. React where the items are spawning, and then... Yeah, and this is actually the fastest way. Next room! We fall into the hole. Hey, what a surprise! And then we are taking the tornado guy out, and then we are just shooting to the left top and to the left where we are landing these devils. So the other devils will come because the devils always look for us, and then they will try to hit us. They fly the whole screen. And the one tornado guy on the right will anyway just fly around to us, so we have to wait. And then we are just, when we made like a lot of snowballs to the left, we just kick them, jump out and kick them again. And then the tornado guy just appears and we can actually kill him. And be careful, they can be spawning a green potion. You don't have to collect that, just collect the other items. So you just kick this guy and just make a lot of snowballs, let them come. Shoot them out, shoot them out, shoot him out, and just take everything. If you do it correctly, all the red devils will actually come to you. And if you make it wrong, like now, you will die. So yeah, take the tornado guy out, let this guy on the top, and now you see like everybody came, shoot everybody away, just collect everything. Super easy, but yeah, you have to be careful that you get everyone in the right direction. So he's coming, jump over this guy, kick him out, and see what is coming. And there's the green potion, what would cost you actually right now time. Not so much, but be careful that you're not taking it until every enemy is done, because then it disappears and you just can collect the rest. So always jump out and then just take all the items. This room is actually super easy again, same situation. You go on the middle and shoot the left guy, and then stay there and wait until the snowball is actually killing everybody, and then go down and collect all the items. And here you see the bonus cards, and that's why this is one of the rooms what is actually faster to get the bonus cards in the moment than shooting two different snowballs, because two different snowballs are getting actually much longer into their flying situation. So the best way to avoid the bonus cards would be here to get the one snowball and then get one directly destroying snowball, what is very difficult here, so you have not these bonus cards. So if you want to research a little bit, you can find perhaps here a way to make with two snowballs the same speed. Until that, you let the bonus cards appear and just use that strat. And you can collect them or they just disappear. It's still faster than everything else. So go here, shoot to the left, let them kill everybody, go on the snowball or just follow the items where they're spawning and just let the bonus cards disappear or take something. But don't take everybody because then you lose time. And it could be that you are not hitting the last guy so early, so you get an extra round of the snowballs, what is bad, but I will just show you what happens if you are just killing them with two. You just see like they're taking forever. And you have to collect everything, and it's super slow according to getting the bonus card situation. So just do that and go here and kill everybody and follow that, and that's it. And the bonus cards disappear here right now very fast. This room, interesting and hard, not so really, but use the iframes, kill the first devil over you, kill the second over you, shoot to the right, hopefully you get the bird. Be careful with the guys jumping up. You kill first the middle guys, then you kill the right guys, and then you kill the left guys. Perhaps you get him, then you get this one, you can shoot, and then you let these guys up, and then you just collect the items. That's it. So this guy and this guy, perhaps you get this guy, if not, it doesn't matter. You have to wait until these guys are coming up anyway, and always react and use the iframes and collect the items. One more time. And get him. Cool, you get him. And let's play volleyball. And you have to wait until they come up actually. Yeah, this is like horrible from item collection, but still not so slow. One more time, and then we go to the next one. I never had this, by the way. So yeah, totally random. Let them come up. And every time when you hit an enemy, it takes forever until he's landing again, so you have to wait until he's dropping the item. Yeah, just try to get as low, not so many enemies to spawn items, like get a lot of snowboards together and then just do that. And this is the fastest way how to play it. Another room where you just fall into the middle and just shoot 2 of the guys out and then just use the last guy to follow the snowball route and hopefully get all the items what they're spawning. So that was not correct actually. And we even had the snow glitch, the snow phase, so that was super horrible. So you fall into the middle and just shoot these 2 guys here, and then you use the last guy on the right side, and then you just follow all this and collect the items. Another super easy room. Just do that, and then just this guy is always getting hit, and then wait until every item spawned and then just take everything. One more time, and then we go to the next room. If this happens, improvise and be careful. So one more time correctly. This guy will always get hit by the... and then just take the items. This room, another like going from the ground to the top thing. Hit the first devil, then the right devil, and so on. Then this one, then go for these guys and collect the items. Just learn the pattern. Super easy. Use the iframes you have. Kick these guys. One more time. And collect the items. And now we're coming to the last room before the stone faces. What I do is like I go here to the right and kick them, and then I kick this, I kick this. So this is like my way. I can show you what you can also do if you are not so like, if you don't want that they're coming to you, you can also do that. It takes forever. And it's super slow. So I always recommend to go here to the right, kick this guy out, go to this guy, let him fly, and then let him fly, and then they're always faster away. Or you go to the right, to the left guy, shoot him, and then let them come. But it's like also in the moment when they're flying in the middle, it's super slow. So I prefer just go to the right guy, shoot him to the left, here the same, and do that, for example. But you see, it takes forever. If you really get them in the wrong spot, just let them come. It's definitely faster. Let them just come. And that's it. So, the stone faces. For that I have to explain something. So the stone faces, they shoot the following situation. They shoot 3 bubbles every time, starting with the right guy and then the left guy. They can shoot bubbles empty, they can shoot bubbles with fire inside, and they can shoot bubbles with enemies inside. And you see the top thing, what is coming step by step down and will be really close. And what you actually want is like, when they're spawning, when they're shooting empty bubbles, you want to jump into these empty bubbles, move left and right, shoot, so they are like plopping. Why? Because I think there can be only 8 bubbles on the screen, and then they will not shoot any more bubbles until the top like explode and things coming out, or like the empty ones just pop out. So what you do is actually, if there are empty ones, you just directly jump into them, and yeah, you can only make damage to these stone faces when you are hitting enemies into them. So you want that as much enemies as possible to spawn. Be careful with the fire. And another thing what we are doing here in this boss fight is when we can, is when they are still on the ground and they have, for example, emptiness or fire inside, you use an enemy to kick, for example, to the right, and then he's like making a billiard situation and kick perhaps 2-3 more, and we already cleaned like 2 or 3 bubbles, even with enemies inside, that they're dropping down and fire is dropping down, so it's not in our way. And we continue having always 6 bubbles from these enemies, from these stone faces bosses. So yeah, the fastest way is, like I said, in the beginning when you see like empty ones, jump inside, or they can also throw potions, red and blue and yellow. So if you somehow die to these guys, you can still catch your items again. And don't forget, the time is continuing. You have 20 more floors after that to play, playing then as the princess, because you have to rescue the Snow Brothers. So with that, be careful with the fire coming from the top. If there's fire on the ground and you have an empty bubble over you, jump into that and wait until the fire disappears. When an enemy is dropping from the top and you are in the bubble, you will die anyway. So also be careful with the snow glitch, because if you shoot too fast, you will have the situation that you don't shoot snow, and if you don't shoot snow, you are actually also getting killed from the top spike things. Some bubbles go really fast with you up, so really slow. Just try to always use the combination shot, left and right, to bring more enemies on the screen and to have less bubbles on the screen, and avoid the fire, of course. And when the enemy is like getting from you into the snow, touching the fire, what is coming, they will break out really quickly, and you can make like some boards, like not kicking them, even wait until the bubbles are passing, because every time when you hit a bubble, you are changing the direction. And also when there's one enemy trying to get out of the snow, or is just on the screen, you just get points, because it's like the stage that when you hit another enemy, he's like disappearing, you cannot use him anymore. So what we actually want is like a lot of enemies, what we can actually put to the left and right. And one more thing into the boss, what I have to mention is look at the flames, and always put the right ball, like the right snowball, into the right guy, because in the moment one is dying, you only have 3 bubbles maximum what comes out from the stone faces. So you want actually that both have like 2 flames, and then one has 3 flames, and then you put more into the other guy, so they're actually dying almost at the same time. So every time when they have 3 flames, like first time when they come, you need 2 more hits. So you have just to check when they're like he's getting 3 flames, and then you have to put 2 more hits. So the best thing is actually you are killing both at the same time with 2 snowballs when they have both 3 flames and 1 more hit to go. But this is like luck also a little bit where they're spawning, and just watch that you're not killing one directly. That's why I was mentioning, look for the bubbles that you're like have the right combination. Like you have to think a little bit in the advance, like when you hit this ball, like is he coming to the left, right? And some are shooting faster and some are shooting slower of the stone phases. So just a really difficult fight. Train that until you don't want to train anymore, because this is like the point where you get a good time or a bad time. So because I was pressing pause, I destroyed the music, I guess. Yep. So let's see what we get. So empty bubbles, go inside as much as you can. Watch the enemies and get them. And you see like fire, and they are like, what is it called? They are like into that. And yeah, if you see, we have a lot of now bubbles on the screen. They didn't spawn any enemies, and there's the fire, and we died. And this is a really frustrating boss fight, especially because yeah, they can spawn everywhere. So what you actually want is, you want that you open one and then you just get the next one. So this is like a combination thing, and you see like some bubbles are going really fast, some going really slow. And we have a lot of fire, a lot of empty bubbles, and the enemies sometimes can just disappear because you cannot run into the fire, and it's really hard. And you see, like, when you kill them, you just get points. So this is like a good combination, but I'm still slow. Here's the red potion. I would love to have it. Both have 2. And sometimes you just have to wait. And you have still the iframe situation, what can help. And be careful. And one more shot to go, and then he's dead. And this is the stone face fight, kind of. And be careful that you're not losing your potions. Especially the red one, because you need, of course, the red one again. So, let's do this again. Will be, I think, the same pattern. Yeah. So yeah, just open that, like I said, and don't lose your. And they always change, of course, the patterns. Yeah, and if you get hit, as you can see, it can take forever until you spawn again, or it's really fast. You have to rescue these princesses on the top, what are crying for help. But the funny fact is, like, they're looking completely different to the cutscene you had in the beginning. So yeah, what you actually want is like putting always 1 and 1, and then just use that combination thing, so they always shoot 3. And when there is an empty bubble, actually, the biggest problem is like that you can, like, they can put you into the empty bubble if you don't want that. And empty bubbles are like the worst. Just try to open them like that and jump into the empty ones if you can, and watch the flames of your stone faces where they are right now. This is actually the best one what you can do, like this kind of a combination, so you can directly open the fire. So they always spawn 3 again. So, and there's a lot of fire. You see, like, it's completely random. You never know what is happening, and sometimes you're just dead. You have no chance sometimes, and that's what makes this game so hard. Look at your lives, of course. I mean, you're not losing much time, except you're losing just the potions. And be careful that you're not dying. And you actually want always to survive with the red potion. And he's dead. Last one, and then we go for the next plenty. So you actually, I hope, understand what you have to actually do. Opening the bubbles if you can. Look that you get a lot of enemies and not so much fire. Put them into that, and look that there are not too many bubbles on the screen if you can. Until now we just got enemies, what is actually really good, and that's what you actually want. This is like the best pattern what you can get. So you put just the enemies into him, into both. Use the iframes. Look the HP of the guys. And that was a super fast fight, and would be actually on the world record pace. Because you just got enemies and not even one fire, only empty and only enemies. That would be like the best pattern what you can actually have for a world record pace attempt. But yeah, the game is not done. We have 20 more floors to go. And since now our friends, the Snow Brothers, got kidnapped, now the princesses have to be rescue the Snow Brothers. And we have 20 more levels to go, but they're actually more faster to learn than the other ones before. So what I have to mention right now here in this room 51 is when you when you lost your red potion, what can happen? Sometimes you get quickly another red potion from the ghost in the right down part. So what you actually do when you're slow, you shoot the left ghost to the right side and wait until he gives you the item. And if it's a red potion, you are happy and you can actually use the speed again. If it's not a red potion, you have to be slowly and really be careful. These birds, they're shooting things I always call like Hadoken. It's like a blue fireball thing, and it can only be stopped by snowball, not by your own snow. And they're really fast and they're really unpredictable, so be really careful with these birds. They're super annoying. And when you have a red potion, I show you how to play that. But first, like when you don't have that, kill this guy and look what he's dropping. And if you are lucky, it's the red potion, so you can be fast again. And when you get the red one, go here in the top. And don't forget you don't have the blue one. So this is what you have to do. So if you get somehow luckily and you get the red potion, go to the top left, look for the fire shooting things from the birds. Kill him, use the iframes, kill the red guy, the right guys, and then do what I was mentioning. If you have the red potion, you do just this, you kill this guy, and use the iframes, and this guy you just use by going a little bit closer and make him into the snowball. It's like a timing thing. So you just can kill this guy. And that's it. So the last guy will always survive. You can also try this one, but yeah, it doesn't matter. And if you're glitching into the middle, so the thing is, like, if you give him some snow, he's just jumping up. So if you want to prefer that he's like on a different place than there, just do that. But yeah, it's always the same. And collect everything. So it's super fast room actually, only super slow if you're not having the red potion. So the thing what they did in the next 20 floors is actually that they made a lot of easy patterns, especially when you have the power-ups. So you will clear them really fast. So yeah, the stone faces you can like clear in 30 minutes, and then you have like 6 minutes more, I think maximum of 7, to clear until the end of the game. So what you do here is like you go for the alone ghost in the middle by pause, then you go to the left and to the right, and then you just finish as much as possible until you're in the top, and then you take the last one on the top to right the snake until the end and collect all the items. So this one and this one, and if you even miss everybody, it doesn't even matter, because you have to collect them anyway. So yeah, it's just super slow, but best way would be actually like killing the first guy, killing the second guy, the third guy, something like that, and hopefully you don't get the shiny faces, like always. You can play like that, you can play like that, you can find out whatever is like the best. But yeah, if you have shiny faces, you are just dumb. You're like unlucky. So what I do is like this, and then I have like 4 items, and then I should be fine. And if there's a green potion, of course, perfect for us. So this room, we also fall down in the middle, shoot the bird in the middle top to the left, and then we shoot the ghost also to the left, and they kill all the enemies, and then we collect and we hope that there is no shiny face again. Or to the right, whatever you want. And we collect everything on the ground, and there's the shiny face. So be careful with the snow glitch. And just collect everything and hope that there is not a shiny face. So you can use the iframes, of course, and if you're too fast many times you get actually the snow glitch, what's it called? Oh, you get the shiny faces. So sometimes just be slower. You see, like many times in this room it's actually coming. So hopefully it's not coming for you, and if it's coming, just you have to wait. This room, also super easy. Take the first enemy out, then the second enemy like in the direction, then jump where the wall is actually to get the bird, and then just use the iframes to kill the rest. It's like this one, then jump here, take him out. If you don't take him out, take him later out. And use the snowball to take everything. I will show you again. It's like always this one out, this one out, and this one out, and then just take this and wait until the snowballs are just finished. It's like just following the rules of iframes and patterns. Take him out, take him out, take him out, use the snowball, be out. Super easy room, just follow the rules, learn it. This room, also we are using the iframes, taking out first ghost on the left, and the second on the left, and then on the top to the left, and then I think there's one more. You take him out, and then every other ghost should be done. And then we are taking everything what we have to collect. So use the iframes if you can. If you don't have the iframes, just be careful and just collect everything on the way. So shoot through the right, shoot through the left, and take everything on the way. You can also play like that, but yeah, biggest problem about that is could be dead end, so I do that and then just go to the left and take everything. One more time. Take this guy out, this guy, and this guy, and then I go to the left. Another room where you just fall to the left down, use the iframes, shoot the left ghost what is close to you in the iframes to the right, and go on the top and shoot the other ghost, and then all the enemies are dead. This one and this one, then you go to the left, collect everything, and then you go to the right and collect everything. Like I said, super easy rooms. Cannot do so much wrong when you have the speed and the iframes. And one of the rooms here actually where you can actually collect again red and blue potions and yellow potions when you missed them before. So yeah, it's definitely a good room. And for the one room before the boss you actually need the yellow potion, just to inform you. This room you just use your iframes, shoot the paws where the bird is with the paws. You shoot him, that he's going, the snowball goes through the left. And then you shoot the ghost to the right top and then the left top, and then it should be all done. So this one, and this one, and then you collect everything on the ground. Another easy room when you're using the iframes. Again, when you're slow, it's not possible. You need the speed up potions to do this. But the game is really nice, giving you a lot of free red potions, especially in the beginning after the stone phases, so yeah, all fine. One more time. And then we're going to the next room. Always be careful with the snow glitch. This room, another kind of easy room. The two ghosts are coming, wait for them, use the infinite frames, and then take the ghost in the next to the paws out, and then use the iframes of the snowball to take the last bird out. So you go here, shoot them both, and then use the iframes to get this guy out. And sometimes you have luck and there's no shiny face, and many times there's actually coming a shiny face there in that ground, so be aware that this can happen. Collect everything and go. We do this again. So we go here in the middle, take them both out. When this happens, you can also play like that, and yeah. Best way definitely is shoot here, both, and sometimes this can happen, and then you get bonus cards, but it's still, you have to collect everything, it's still not so slow. And you have to understand that in floor 59, to get the best chance to don't die, you need actually the yellow potion again, because you need the distance shot. Like I already mentioned, there are 2 rooms where you actually really need the yellow shot for sure. That is 20 for the boss and 59 to get the right pattern and don't have to play with improvising. So let's do this again. Take this guy out and just go to the next floor. So here what we are doing is, again, we use the iframes, we take out the first left ghost on the ground out, then we are going on the top, shooting our distance shot to the bird, wait until the ghost in the middle, where's floor saying, comes up to us, shoot him, shoot the bird there, then taking out the ghost what is in the top middle, shoot him to the right to kill the bird, shoot the left bird, and then there should be only one more bird in the ground, and we are kicking him out, and hopefully only have 2 items to take. So we take this one out and we shoot until the ghost is coming up, then we shoot this, then we shoot him fast, we take him out, and then if we are lucky there are only 2 items, a blue one and something else, or 2 items what you collect. If it's a shiny face you have to wait until you are like it's disappearing. Let's do this again. Use the iframes, then shoot until the ghost is actually coming up. Take him out, use the ghost to kill the other one, and then just kill this guy. And this is the fastest way to do this room. And we do it one more time before we are going for the really easy 3-eye troll boss. So if you don't have that yellow one, you have to use the iframes, and it could be like messing up your timing, but it's still possible, of course. So it's not recommended, the yellow one, but it's definitely easier to have it. So you can definitely use it to your advantage if you have the yellow one. If you don't have it, well, you use the iframes. Yeah, and if you have the shiny face, what can you do? You just have to wait. And you don't have that now, so you just collect everything and we go to the boss. So, super easy boss. 3-eye troll. He has 3 eyes, that's why I called him 3-eye troll. It's like all the things I was just calling like my mind. This guy is just going from the middle to the right, from the right to the middle, from the middle to the left, and he's always having small here, what is it? Trolls, these guys, and you can make them to snow, and they're always the same pattern. So when he's on one side they're coming 3, when he's in the middle they're coming 2 in each side, and you have to put them into him. And what you can do is like you shoot one into him here, the first one, and then make the other 2 to snow until he's again in the middle. Shoot one of the 2 into him, let the other one run and jump over him, so you have 2 more to shoot him to the left, and then in the last pattern you can actually kill him with 2 more and he's dead. So it's actually a super easy pattern, cannot do everything wrong, it's just really easy. I just do that, you don't have to do that, you don't make any damage with that. So you're shooting the first thing into him and make these two snowballs, and then just put the next two into him, put one into him, jump over, make them to snow, push them, shoot again, one into him, and then the last two will actually kill him. And if you miss one, they're coming quickly one more in the top, and you just take one of the two what are falling in that kind the left from me and then kill him. So one more time. I show you 2 more times this boss, and I try to make it as like a super easy pattern. Actually, nothing can go wrong, except everything can go wrong, but you don't have to worry even when they look like they break out. Jump over him, press a little bit, so you have like one breaking out at least. Make this 2 to the snowball, and if you like failing one, you can like wait until this guy is coming from the top and then kill him. One more time until we are coming to the last 10 floors and the end boss of the game, and we finally have beaten the game in a speedrun. So you make them to snowballs, don't worry, they will never break out if you're quick enough with the... just shoot them, push a little bit so you have one breaking out, push him in 2, make these 2, and then just boom, and he's dead. Super easy boss. Last 10 floors before we are having the end credits screen. 61. So what we are doing, we have then now the last different kind of enemies in this game. We have robots what are running away from you and not to you and completely weird, and we have the bombs who shoot like bombs out and walk really slowly. So what we are doing is like next to the floor there's a robot, we kick them to the left really fast, then we are going on the top, kick the robot to the right, then we kick the bomb away, and then you can wait for the one robot to come up, or you just go for it and kick him and then collect everything that's on the way. So you kick this guy, then you kick this guy, then if you're too slow you had like this, and you can go for that, but you see like they fly everywhere. That is like a bad pattern what I was doing, but now I'll show you the fast way. So this guy out, then we are taking this guy out, and then we can go for that. And we have the iframes, so no worries. You always have the iframes with the snowball. So kick him out, and if you somehow mess it up, you have to improvise. So this one, then this one, and then you can actually wait until he's here, and then you kick him, and it's safer, and you will not die. Or you go for the fast strat by go all in, we say. It's just going here and just take him out and just definitely faster. This room is also really easy. You need the iframes again and you need the speed. So you are just jumping and kick the bomb out, then you go for the next bomb on the left, then you go on the top for the robots, and then you wait until this right robot next to 62 is jumping up, and use him as a taxi, or just shoot him and just take the 2 items what are like spawning there. So you use the iframes and then you just wait, and you can take the taxi or just collect everything. So again, you just use your iframes and your speed and collect everything on the way, and try not to get into that snowball so you're not using like having iframes. I will try to show you the taxi way. It's kind of difficult. This is like the taxi. You're not saving any time, by the way, if you use the taxi. So do whatever you can and don't die. And if this happens, you're dead. No, not really, but kind of weird. Just be careful. Iframes. If you're missing somehow, what always can happen, just use whatever you can. And don't die. One more time. And if you're too slow, as you can see, you die. but luckily the game gives you a lot of red potions on the way to the boss, so sometimes it's not even over. And if you're in the iframes, you see you cannot take any snowball. This room has actually a save strat and now a newer strat, what I was like seeing in the past. So what you do is like use the middle down robot to kick the other two out, then you go on the top, use the iframes, kick the next robot out, and then you use the bomb to the right side to destroy everything on the way. The one robot you have to kill on the way, collect an item, and then you are done. So you just do that, and this, and this, actually, if I do it correctly. So it's just be always fast and get a lot of guys out of the way. And if you do this, it could be that the item is spawning the shiny face, so be careful with that. So this is like the easy way, what you can do, what I show you right now. It's like you always kick these guys out. But yeah, you have to be very fast, of course, in the beginning. Then you have to get... This is like the way I did before. I kick this guy, take the item, and wait until he's spawning the item. And then there is now a faster way. So what you do is like... Oh, I did it wrong. You do that, and then instead of shooting to the right, you shoot to the left. And it's as fast as the other one. You can actually also wait a little bit there. So you can do that. But it's never recommendable, as you can see. And if you are really fast, you do that. But it's always happening the same. Next room. Also very easy. There is the pause. You use the robot to shoot into the left. Then you are shooting the other one also to the left. What is like, where is the E coming down? And the safe strat would be like waiting until almost every enemy is out, use the iframes and shoot around. The fast way would be you jump on the top and then shoot everything to the left what is still there and get all the enemies. So what you can do is like this. And then wait until he's down. And then use this one. And collect everything. So you see, like, that can happen a lot, but actually if you do it correctly, you just do that, kill everybody and kill this guy out, and collect everything on the way. But you can also do a different strat if you want. What is using the iframes and don't get killed, and use the last taxi. Yeah, and if you miss the jump, you are like having a problem that you have to improvise again. So yeah, risky strat or safe strat, both is actually almost the same speed, but and you can see that you're a little bit faster, of course. Whatever you want, decide. Now we come to a super easy room. You just go again to the hole, to the gap. Right, wait until 1 second so you can kill everybody, and if you're lucky there are only the bonus cards and not the shiny face, and yeah, use just one. Like you wait here a little bit and then shoot everything. You don't even have to follow that. Collect everything and hope that there is no shiny face, and take all the items. What you also can do is like you just directly shoot and then hope that everybody gets, but it's super slow. So yeah. And there's another pattern. What you can actually do is directly shoot and then just kill this guy. But what happens? Of course, perhaps this can happen and it takes forever until the snowball is there. So what I recommend is like wait here a little bit and then shoot, and then get everybody out. Hope that there is no shiny face coming, and get the bonus card part. Next room is almost the same, except you go here on the top, you shoot this guy away and wait for the last guy to appear, and then they're all dead and you're done. Super easy. Nothing can go wrong except everything. Use the iframes. Collect this if you want here. Wait until he's top spawning and collect the rest. One more time. So you shoot to the left. You wait until this guy is there. Collect everything. And that's it. Next room. Here you have to be really fast again with your iframes. You go on the left, top robot, kick him away, then use the iframes to kill the bombed guys in the middle, jump out of the snowball, kill the top robot guys, go to the right, there's the last guy alive, shoot him to the left and collect everything. So this one, this one, this one, and then this one is the last one. And if you are doing it wrong, you will fall out, so it's better that you wait there for a second until the last snowball disappears so you can get the last item. And since they all get killed still, that was really bad actually, by the way. So it's always the same. Do that. If you miss this, yeah, you saw like I was jumping out of the hole without using the snowball, that's why I was dying. And yeah, it can be really rough, as you can see. You have to be really fast. So kill him, kill him, kill him. Take these guys out. Take the taxi if you want, and then take the last potion. And if you somehow miss the speed, play safe. Look that everybody is not dead. Is then dead. Take everything out. Take all the items one more time before we go into floor number 68. Take the taxi if you want, and we go to number 68. There's also another room like before the stone faces boss, where we just used one ball because it takes forever with two balls, and we are taking the bonus cards and it takes, like I said, already forever. So we take just one guy out and just wait here because nothing can happen except that we get the taxi, and we just jump out here and take all things on the way if we want, and wait for the bonus cards to disappear. Really easy room again. Just wait here, you will always get the taxi, and then just when you're on the left here, take everything. One more time, and then we go for the last floor before the end boss. Yay! So wait until you're on the left top, jump out, take everything so you're not losing any time. And we go to the last room, what is actually a little bit tricky, but still doable. A lot of robots, a lot of small possibilities, and best way is actually to take one time the taxi to use the iframes. So what we are doing is like we are killing the second left down guy, like on the screen on the pause. And then we go on the top, kill the guy who's there, and taking the other one also out, what is like over the floor. And then we wait for one guy who's jumping up, use him as a taxi, land in the middle, there should be two enemies, and hopefully get them together in snowballs and take them out, or just take at least one out and take all the items. So we're taking this guy out, then here we are taking the taxi, if we can. And then when this happens, it's still better than everything else, and just collect everything. So let's do it again. So be really fast, wait for this guy, wait for the taxi, take it, and if you do it correctly, all are on the correct side, and you're out. It always depends where the robot's right now standing, what you are just shooting. So you're using the taxi hopefully. and then just shoot all out. And if somehow they are on the different side, just take the 3-4 seconds you lost and finish it. There can be a situation you're not taking the taxi. I will show you right now. So that can happen. What you have to do is like you have to wait until under them. So they only come out if you stay here. And then just do that. So if you somehow don't get them, wait until they come up. But the fastest way is of course take the taxi there and just shoot as hell. And then hope that they're all in the right spot, and if not, take whatever is there and finish the room. One more time. Wait for the taxi. Go on the taxi. And all on the same side. Perfect. So, to get the taxi, you have to actually stand in the middle of the enemy what you already froze and make the snowball, so you get the taxi. If you're like too much to the left or to the right, you will not get the snowball as a taxi. So you have like to shoot 1 or 2 times so he's not still a snowball, and then shoot the last time inside of him so you get the taxi and the iframes what you actually need to finish that room. Last one, and then we are doing the end boss. 1, 2, and then I miss that, and then I just do that. Oh, we're not getting it. It's in the wall. And then you have just to wait, I guess, until it disappears. So, get the taxi again. Here, and then just... You see when he's like in the left, he's going to the right, and when he's on the right, left, always the same. But yeah, better than dying, definitely. One more time, and then let's fight the last boss. Taxi, and then take the things, and we go out for the boss. So, the crazy vampire kid has always the same patterns. Repeats his patterns every time, there's no RNG in that, and I will show you how to beat this guy in my way. For that you need the red and the blue potion. If you are slow, you always have to make the enemies what are spawning into snowballs and use the iframes, if not you always die. Yeah, I show you the pattern and you just have to repeat and learn it. It's just really like a choreography. I cannot tell you where, I can only tell you where he's going next and next and next and what I do next, but it's just learning the pattern. It's a 10-minute repeating boss fight, 20 minutes maximum, always the same, learning what is coming next until you have it in your mind. So, what I do first is like I go here to the right and shoot Snow because he's one of the enemies what actually gets damaged with it. Then I use the snowball and the iframes and shoot him to the right. Then I shoot him and go down, shoot a little bit more, take the top guy and shoot again to the left. Then he's coming again to me. I shoot and wait and use the iframes because of the snowball. Then I shoot him here and then shoot snow into his face. Use again this iframe situation, shoot him to the left, put the snowball into him, and put the snowball into him, and he is actually dead. It's like a really, really fast fight. You just have to know where he's actually going, and then you have beaten the game. Let's do this again. I will repeat that again, and it's just learning. He's never doing any RNG, so the only thing what you have to understand is he's going here to the left. Here you use the iframes of the ball so he's not hitting you and you can go through him. Here you just, if you want, you can go down, you don't have to, but I do it. Shoot him. Now he's coming again to you and you use the iframes of the snowball by shooting it to the right so he cannot kill you. Then you shoot into him and stay here. And then shoot again, pass him, shoot again. Put the next snowball into him, the next one into him, and normally he's dead here, and you can even kill him in the middle if you're fast enough. I do it 2 more times, just learn the pattern, and I will show you where he's going next if you are not fast enough. So if you miss something what we had right now, I can actually show you where he's going next. So we missed one, and I can show you definitely the next. We missed even 2, perfect for us. So I can show you where he's like going after that. So if you miss 2 shots, you have 2 more shots to 2 actually. Well, it's actually good, so I can show you what happens now. So he's still not dead. He still not has any flame. He has 1 flame. So he's now going to the middle. You just wait until this guy is actually passing normally. Put it in. Then there's another one, and he's dead. And the next ways he would go would be going to the down left, and then he would, I think, go to the down right. But hopefully we never reach that, and he's crying. And in the moment when he's crying, you beat the game and you have to stop the split, actually. Splitting I always do when I beat the boss, by the way. One more time, last one. And then the tutorial is done and we have rescued the Snow Brothers. So that was really risky, but it still functioned. Actually, it can be also faster. But yeah, perhaps you find a new pattern for yourself, like putting more snowballs into him with enemies. It's not perfect for sure, it's like just how I learned it by myself. And there's for sure a possibility to play it faster. You can also watch El Salero, the world record holder, who has like a little bit different pattern, I think, using more enemies to put him into the Crazy Vampire Kit. This is how I play, and the best pattern is like he's dead in the middle, like when he's coming into the middle. That means when he's like here, he's dead when I hit the next one. And this is like the latest, so let's do it one more time before we are done for today. So shoot a lot of snow into him, put the shot into him. This one you can actually make really fast. Just shoot and 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 shoot. And put the snow into him and stay here in the position so you don't get hit by that enemy what is coming. And if you're really fast, you would be dead already, or he's dead here. So this was Snow Brothers, Nick and Tom for the Sega Genesis. I hope I could help with all of the informations to get the speedrun done, and yeah, I hope people can now understand how the different floors are going, and enjoy the game. If there are any questions about the tutorial, let me know, hit me up. But yeah, for now, I wish you good luck getting your time in Snow Brothers. Nick and Tom, easy category, what is like you don't have to press anything then start. And yeah, good luck getting a good time and enjoy the speedrun tutorial. And if there's anything you want to know, just let me know and hit me up.